So we do better when you do better.
We appreciate that kind of transparency.
We also check in with you regularly to keep you up to date on the markets and your portfolio.
Well, what other services do you offer?
As a client, you have access to resources on investing, financial planning, estate planning, Social Security, Medicare, and more.
Wow, sounds like Fisher Investments has everything we need.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at fisherinvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
A's fans, the 2026 season is here, and single game tickets are on sale now. Be there for an exciting season, packed with theme days, giveaways, and fireworks nights, including bobbleheads, jerseys, hats, and much more. And getting in is easier than ever. Tickets start at just $8 for select April and May games. From opening day to unforgettable summer nights, there's something for everyone at the ballpark. Get your tickets today at athletics.com/tickets and be part of the excitement this 2026 season.
No way. Gas prices shot up again.
I know, but I got us covered.
So generous. What's your deal?
What's my deal? I went to Metro and saved. Got 4 lines for just $25 each and 4 free new Samsung Galaxy A17 5G phones, and all on the T-Mobile network.
Ah, how about we go to Metro today?
Get that more for your money feeling. Visit your Metro by T-Mobile store. Just bring your numbers. Not available if you've been with Metro or T-Mobile in the past 180 days.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave.
What's up? It's Matt George.
What's good? It's Alan Stiles.
With the most trusted voices in the community.
This is Jason Ross.
Hey, it's Kayla Anderson.
It's Whitey Gleason.
Ready to help promote your business, both as partners and customers. All you have to do is ask. Pick up the phone, dial pound 250 and say, "Grow my business" to get connected with a team member today. That's pound 250 and say, "Grow my business." Our team will review your product, quickly pair you with a perfect endorser, and create video and audio samples, all at no cost or obligation to you. With the most live and local on-air lineup, a dynamic content-driven website, and a state-of-the-art mobile app, Sactown Sports 1140 is tailor-made to help you connect with a sports audience in Sacramento. So why wait? Dial pound 250 today. Say, "Grow my business," and let us help take you to the next level.
Thunder, feel the thunder.
It's the energy all around you.
Lightning and the thunder.
The thrill of the moments to come. The flash of lights. The rush of pure exhilaration. The roar of the crowd. See it, hear it, feel it.
Feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder.
Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Feel the thunder.
KHD HD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the Drive, baby!
The Drive Guys, Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles. It's drive time with the Drive Guys.
And this is the first chance we've had on the air to say happy belated birthday to Jay.
That's right.
I'm sorry, Jay, that Padres let you down last night, but I know Giant fan Alan says thank you for seeing the Giants through to the end of their losing streak.
Yeah, man, Padres couldn't do. Tatis looked like a high schooler up there at the plate yesterday.
He looks
Padres
like he's depressed or something.
Something's
feeling
off.
sorry for himself. Yeah.
Merrill was balling.
Yeah, something is off with Todd. I mean, we know what it is, right? But the whole thing was,
what is it?
It doesn't help you hit the ball, right?
Huh?
I mean, he was suspended.
Mm-hmm.
What are we talking about? Mm-hmm. And now he's clean, and now he can't hit.
Huh. Maybe that has something to do with it.
He's swinging a wet newspaper.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He just looks like I say, he looks like he's feeling sorry for himself. But Giants fans don't need to feel sorry for themselves today.
No.
Nice win.
Come on, Trevor McDonald.
Yeah.
We got a guy. That was supposed to be a bullpen game. He threw more innings than you see in 2026.
Old McDonald had a slider. I was reading a story written by some Padre writer, and he said the pitcher had pretty average stuff. I thought he had a nasty, nasty slider.
Yeah, the big thing with Trevor McDonald is they worry about how he'll be able to get lefties out.
Yeah.
But look.
You could see that, yeah.
We don't have time to worry about that right now. He gave a great display. The Adrian Hausers and the Tyler Malleys, I don't need to see them Okay, I really don't. Nobody liked these signings when they happened, and mostly everybody has been right. And guys like Trevor McDonald, I mean, this is the type of stuff that Buster was talking about. Some of these young guys are going to have to step up at some points in times. They paid for these guys, Tyler Malley and Adrian Hauser, hoping that they would show up, but I think deep down, because they weren't paid a ton of money, they also hope, Hayden Birdsong going out, they were going to try to get Hayden Birdsong in the rotation, so the hope was always that some of these young guys would show up. Obviously, it's only one game, but Trevor McDonald has done this before at the highest level, so it was nice to see that happen. And Jay is undefeated at Oracle Park, baby. Thank you, Jay.
I bet his wallet is defeated if he bought anything last night.
That's right.
I bet that wallet took an L.
Well, the wife was footing the bill.
I was going to say,
my birthday, so that's a good move. But the other part is peep this. I had talked about my San Jose Sharks experience where you could bring in outside food and drink and everything else like that. Oracle Park has the same thing. That's my first time bringing anything into Oracle Park. The handful of times that I've been there, 6, 7, 8, 9 times or whatever. I've never done it, but this was my first time doing it. And so I enjoyed the delicatessens of something else compared to some strong-ass garlic fries.
Yeah,
you didn't get the garlic fries, Jay?
No, and you know what I also saw? So there were 3 things that I saw in just about everybody's hand. Was the Giants helmet upside down with the garlic fries in it, right? The second thing I saw was this long hot dog sort of piece of meat, but I saw no bun, no nothing on it, and all I saw was like sauerkraut or onions or tomatoes. So I don't know if this thing was a sausage or what this thing was. I saw a bunch of those, and then the third thing was the pizza. I kept saying everybody with pizza. With that, that's everyone, universal.
Yeah. So you're going to be a regular now at Oracle.
That'd be a negative.
Yeah, that's a paleo. That's a paleo hot dog, Jay.
Okay, all right.
That's a paleo
hot
dog.
Is that the Evergood brand or whatever that they pumping out there at the Oracle?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But I'm saying, paleo, no carbs.
Yeah, no carbs.
Right.
So
sure.
you just you it's almost summertime. Gotta keep it shredded a little bit.
I
so
can dig it.
I think that's what's going on out there, Jay.
So it's just a city thing. It's a Giants fan thing.
Apparently.
Yeah, because I saw about 1,500 people out there. I don't know how many people came to the game, but realistically, I probably saw a good 100, 150 cats walking around with the same hot dog. And every time I took a glance, looked over my shoulder, peeked into it, all I saw was a piece of meat with about 80 different condiments on it.
No bun.
No bun. No bread, no carb, no fry, no cracker, no nothing on that joint.
Maybe they march to the beat of a different drummer out
there. They do over at the
Maybe
Oracle.
they saved about $3. No bun. I don't know.
I have no clue, brother. I was gonna come and ask you.
I don't know. Look, when I go out to stuff, I'm all in. I'm not. I was sitting next to somebody at the.
You immerse yourself in the whole experience. You're not worried about.
Not on those
too
nights.
Much.
Yeah, I was sitting next to somebody at the wedding, and he was trying to figure out what he could eat, not eat. And, I thought maybe he had something going on. And he said, no, I'm just on a really strict diet. Now, I'm not going to judge him because that's not what I do. But
sounds like you are judging.
No. I'm just saying, me personally, I'm not. I'll do the diet, that stuff to lead up to the wedding in Mexico. But that's on pause. While I'm on vacation on my birthday, that stuff is on pause. So you're not gonna catch me with the bunless glizzy at a Giants game because that's an event to me. But they can do what they do, Jay, I guess.
Yeah. I felt like I was different in the atmosphere. Let's just say that the atmosphere was a little different than I was thinking when it came to the eateries. I did see a young lady. And I suspected that it came from the Oracle, but I probably should have asked. They were about 3 or 4 seats in front of us. And she walked by maybe once or twice, and she had some egg rolls, right? And so I didn't know if they were lumpia or if they were egg rolls or, what it was, spring rolls. I didn't have no idea. But I looked up, and them things look spectacular.
Yeah.
So they look more like lumpia, but – I was like, man, and she had a good 10 of them or so. So I was getting ready to say, did you get those in the ballpark? But who knows?
think that's one of those foods that's difficult, not impossible, but difficult to do badly.
Very true.
If it's fried up, it's like, great. What's in it? I don't care.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
Yeah.
Yep, I knew what it was, Jay. It's that lumpia, the lumpia company.
So they are in the ballpark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I know when it started years ago, I think it was a truck and then it expanded, but E40 is a co-owner.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
he
Okay.
in the Lumpia game.
Got you.
He said he had some Lumpia. He said I need to be a part
Need
of
to
this.
put in on that.
So you probably need to get out of here a little early today so you can go down again tonight and then
That's right.
day game
Jay.
tomorrow. So I don't know if we'll see you.
Yeah, I thought about not coming in.
That's
because
right.
the
Come
way
on,
the
Jay.
Padres, they didn't show up. So I figured,
no.
we might have to erase, rinse, and repeat and see if we can do it all again. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe I won't come in. Do a little day game tomorrow.
See, we need it, Jay.
Your Giants have their orange hooks in them now.
It's a web day, so it's a big day today.
Yeah.
Big day.
It was a very big day for Coach Brown. A forgettable one for De'Aaron Fox, Alan. No fireworks during the crossover today?
No, I
between
text you. I said,
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
not doing it. I'm not doing it today. Look, I don't have to do it, to be honest, because everybody else is doing it. I've seen
Even in San Antonio, I think
in San Antonio, it might be the worst. They want him out of there. I've heard about benching De'Aaron Fox to get Dylan Harper, and we're going to talk a lot Dylan Harper today. I was texting you a ton, Whitey, about this guard situation and why I feel better about the NBA draft as far as the Kings are concerned. But I've seen De'Aaron Fox's face. It was a weird AI combination where they put a combination of De'Aaron Fox on D'Angelo Russell's body with dreads, and it's just ridiculous. He's getting roasted, Whitey. And, people are also saying we don't care if he's good every 7 games because he's getting paid max money. So if he comes out and balls out next game, I don't know if that's going to silence people because, again, that's not what this is about. And then he went on to say, when you're a max player. Then I saw a quote. He said, I don't think anybody did anything. I don't think the Timberwolves did anything. He's very nonchalant in general. I don't think the Timberwolves did anything. Those turnovers that I had, that was based on me, not anybody else. And that's just how he gets down, right? He's not going to say,
Well, you don't want to say, boy, they did this and I
yeah,
really struggled.
Jalen McDaniels clamped me up.
But I think the physicality had a lot to do with it.
Yeah. I mean,
and we talked before about that, even before this series, about how the Spurs, maybe they're not the most physical team.
Right. Now, it all came down because just yesterday, I know I personally said I don't think that the Timberwolves have enough defensively to stop all the options that the Spurs have. That's how I felt. And the Spurs played pretty poorly outside of Wemby and hit the block gate with all the blocks he had, how many were fouls, how many were goaltends, things like that. The Spurs played pretty poorly. This is what fans are going to do. Hey, we played poorly and we still had a chance to win. That's the way you got to look at it if you're a Spurs fan, and that's ultimately true. But I did not expect Anthony Edwards. It almost felt like they slow played him, Whitey. I'd never had really seen when you're on a minutes restriction. Now, they did not say what the minutes restriction was, but I never really have seen a backloaded minutes restriction where they said, hey, we're not really going to play you in the first half. Normally, you just see an even split. And then I'm just thinking,
this is the playoff minutes restriction.
Right. Where it's, oh, man, are they going to put so-and-so back in because he's at his minutes restriction and it's a tie game?
Yeah.
They didn't do it like that.
Right.
They said, we think we can survive. It was incredibly smart. I don't know if that was Chris Finch. I don't know if it was just the organization. I don't know if it was Alex Rodriguez, who now I think Anthony Edwards does know who he is. But front loading it, maybe Whitey, I've just not seen it before, and you have, but front or back loading the minutes restriction I thought was incredible because how often, and it tells the rest of the guys, hey, just hang on up to halftime, and then we're going to be able to unleash Anthony Edwards. So I think we didn't know what version of Anthony Edwards we were going to see, and he winced a couple times after a couple drives, but seemed pretty dang healthy to me.
Yeah, I know some of the Timberwolves themselves, and maybe they're kind of sandbagging us, but they said, we thought maybe game 3. So, you and I were saying he's playing, and the Timberwolves players, at least publicly, are saying they were surprised he played too. I watched the game like I was watching a mystery and trying to figure out what's going on here.
Yeah.
Because I know yesterday you asked me, well, what about, is Gobert going to shut down Wemby? And I said, yeah, right. Well, he did, but so did Julius Randle.
Yeah.
And I think, Timberwolves fans, well, you were talking about Spurs fans saying, well, you didn't play well and we were right in it. But to me, you didn't play well because Minnesota imposed their will on you.
Right.
You didn't play well because they made sure you didn't play well.
Yeah.
You were feeling the other team. So that's I don't know, wake-up call. That's very alarming, I think, for the Spurs, that loss.
Going back to even his days as a Knick, that last crazy lefty bank shot that he put up talking about Julius Randle, is he possibly the most underrated player in the league?
I guess it's possible. I mean, he definitely takes a back seat to a brighter star in a smaller market.
Yeah, obviously he was traded with DiVincenzo for Cat, right? And even when he was in New York, he was an all-star. New York, he got injured and New York went on a run. They thought, well, we don't really need you anymore. And I just feel like even when Julius Randle has been available, even teams, whether it be the Kings or the Warriors or whoever, fans have never really said, no, I don't think we need Julius Randle, but he kind of closed that. That was a crazy shot at the end, which almost blew it. But, they were kind of locked up and Anthony Edwards didn't seem as aggressive in those last couple seconds, to be honest.
Made some bad plays.
Yeah, he did. But I think Julius Randle has got to be closer to underrated than overrated.
Julius Randle, in his mind, he's the guy. I want to be the guy.
Yeah.
But his game is probably better suited to being, no, let somebody else be 1A and you're 1B.
Yeah.
And I think that was one of the problems in New York. There were times when he would want to take over a game in ways that he wasn't capable of. Right now, it's a really good fit. It's a better fit than I thought it was going to be when they got him.
Yeah, right. And
that's a good team.
It is a good team.
One guard, one of the best players in the league, has a bad knee, and then DiVincenzo's out. That's what I was trying to figure out as I'm watching it. How is this happening?
Yeah, I mean,
Minnesota they were very gritty and forceful. And that style of play in the playoffs, it's one that they're very familiar with and comfortable with. And the Spurs, you can see, hey, this isn't the way we like to play.
All I got to say, Whitey, I got two numbers for you. 12 and 10. Do you know what I'm referring to?
What do you got?
De'Aaron Fox scored 10 points last night.
Yeah.
Mike Conley scored 12.
That is a cheap shot.
That's just not going to... Mike Conley...
He shot the 3-ball well, too, didn't he?
Hold on now. 38 years old.
Yeah. He's a good player.
He's 38.
He's a good shooter and a good player.
They tried to
he's been through a few of these games before.
They've tried to get him out of the paint multiple times. They had to trade Rob Dillingham. Bones Highland basically backs up Mike Conley. They tried to run DiVincenzo at point. Maybe Mike Conley wouldn't be playing as much, but they also went away from that a little bit because DiVincenzo's not a point guard. 12 points. De'Aaron Fox, 10 points. 10.
Don't you think the playoff experience had a ton to do with that game?
I think so. And I saw somebody, Spurs World or one of these accounts say, hey, can we not act like the Timberwolves are an underdog here? They've been to the Western Conference Finals the last 2 years in a row. And I agree with that, right? I know, I understand the seeding, but I agree with that. These are the types of tests that we see time and time again. And funny enough, you know exactly where the position that they're in right now. It's different because De'Aaron is Robin now, but this is the same type of thing that he faced with the Beam team. It's the same thing. The hot young team not exactly the same because I think the Timberwolves have more meat on the bone than where the Warriors were at that point, but the hot young team versus, and I know Ant's only 24, but just the experienced team versus the new young hot team. And everybody thought that the Spurs were going to win, and they very well may still win. But last night, to your point, the fact that the Timberwolves have been where they've been for the last couple years here, even prior to that, they've been in the playoffs forever, it seems like, that came out in droves last night.
Yeah, I know that there's a lot of fans here who are always going to love De'Aaron Fox and always appreciate what he does. I think that's most fans. But even some of those fans look at him right now, and they're not sure that he was ever going to be as good as the Kings would need him to be. I think some of those people are not getting enough credit. Others look at them and say, oh, you're bitter. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're a hater because De'Aaron's gone now. But I think some fans here recognize he did great things here, but if he was going to be your best player, that kind of put a limit on what you were ever going to accomplish.
Yeah.
Now, they should have gotten more for him. That's another thing. I'm watching the game last night. Everybody does this, but I'm looking at some of these, Keldon Johnson, and why couldn't the Kings get even one of those guys? But Devin Vassell, they didn't. So they didn't handle the trade well. But in some ways, I think getting out from under De'Aaron, we'll see. Right now, after a game like last night, it looks like, maybe in a way, it was good for them to get out of the situation. But it depends where they go from here with it.
So full disclosure, I got caught in between putting the baby down, putting the baby to sleep, and the end of the game. So I'm bouncing her on the ball, right, with my phone on the floor. So it's obviously on mute. It did not work. I ended up just putting her in the crib and said, I'm just going to finish watching this game. So since it was on mute, when the game ended and there was that three-pointer, I couldn't really tell what happened, right, because there was no reaction. And I thought, that is the scariest thing for the Spurs. You have a guy in Anthony Edwards who only played 25 minutes. So we talked about the Spurs side of things. They didn't play well. Well, you also, Bones Highland has had his moments. He was 0 for 6.
Yeah.
Okay. He only played 12 minutes. And Anthony Edwards only played 25 minutes. Okay. So you can look at it that way. I think there were more normal things that happened for the Timberwolves, right? Versus on the other side. But Whitey, when you saw the game end, I'm honestly thinking Anthony Edwards and Jaden McDaniels are going to be talking trash to the bench, and it was going to be very obvious that this game is over. Whitey, I thought there might have been a foul or something.
Yeah, me too.
Because of how they reacted. And Anthony Edwards, that was probably
He was a humbled bumble.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Boy, I didn't play very well.
And I thought, he normally doesn't do bits like that, so I took it for authenticity, but I think that was the scariest thing for the Spurs because the Timberwolves, they don't feel like they played that well.
I think that's leadership, too.
Yeah.
It's just one game, guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
I expected them to be yapping, all of that.
I think there was 3:20 left. And it was 98-91, and Minnesota shoots a free throw. It goes in 99-91, and then the Spurs are inbounding, and then that kept replaying. Made free throw, inbound, back to Coach Finch, made free throw. I was stuck in. I don't know why I was in this loop.
Right.
And I don't know why. It was raining really heavily at that point. I don't know if something happened to the stream. So I keep turn it off, turn it back on, and I just kept getting it. 99-91, made free throw. Turn it off. When I turned it back on, there was 30-something seconds left.
Oh, my goodness. That's the worst.
So I missed a lot in there, but I did see the ill-fated three-point attempt.
Yeah, and
that's not the guy I want taking that shot there, but I know he was open.
They said he's the best three-point shooter on the team.
Right.
That's because they got a team of bricks. That's why. And they've been had a team of bricks. And the other thing is, too, I would look at
Darren shoots across his body, by the way.
Yeah.
I could fix that.
But
I'll fix it, Jay.
You don't got to fix it. He'll get mad. He'll be mean De'Aaron or mad De'Aaron next game. But they got a lot of it felt like the Spurs had a lot of second chance opportunities, and that's the type of stuff where if you're the Timberwolves, you say we should have, and that's part of what Anthony Edwards said. I missed some rebounds. We didn't do this. We didn't do that. So I think both teams have stuff to pull from it, but one team has a W and took home court, and one team does not.
Meanwhile, Mike Brown's Knicks became the first team in NBA history to win 3 straight postseason games by at least 25 points. What?
Yeah. I don't know. The Sixers are weird. Can I just say, the Sixers, they like to put up stinkers. They are the one team, especially what we just saw against the Celtics. I know the Knicks are rolling right now. Don't be surprised if the Sixers make a game out of this next one. I'm not saying they will.
I don't think they belong here.
The Sixers?
To their credit, they've gotten this far. I blame the Celtics for the horrible game we had to watch last night because Boston should have won. Good for Philly. I have nothing against Philly. I think Nick Nurse is a great coach, and I like a lot of their players, but they shouldn't be here. And we are subjected to that blowout because the Celtics.
But Whitey, they didn't have. Did they really choke if they didn't have Jason Tatum?
They're at home, Game 7 against Philadelphia, and they had a chance to win the game. And then they have your best player afterwards complaining about, they're against me. They have an agenda against me. Embiid is flopping.
Flop it around.
Yeah,
flop it around. I thought the Sixers. I don't know. The Sixers kind of remind me of a different version of the Magic. I do think that they underachieved all season. I'm not saying they should. And you could argue that the Celtics overachieved. So I don't think they don't belong. I think they'll probably lose to the Knicks.
Boston had a 3-1 lead in that series. They should have won the series. They didn't close it down. They didn't know what to do. So I have nothing against Philly. Good for you guys, but thanks, Boston. Now we had to watch that. And by the way, a lot of people were really upset because of the NBC Peacock doubleheader. So on NBC, it was that game,
right?
Total blowout. And then the Peacock second game started while the first game was still going on, which they didn't do during the regular season. And a lot of people couldn't watch it because not everybody has Peacock.
Right.
So it was kind of a disaster. So there's a really good game going on that a lot of people couldn't watch, and they had to watch that.
And then to watch.
Thank you again, Celtics.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
thank
who knows?
You, Peacock.
The Knicks would have gave it to the Celtics, too. The Celtics would have taken 100 threes, bricked 80 of them, and that would have been
What would have been the difference, though?
No, I'm just saying.
I think it would be a better series. Even if the Knicks had played Boston and beat them in the first game, I think at least we'd have a better series to look forward to.
Look, I don't like the way you're talking about this Sixers team. And I
didn't say anything bad about them other than they're probably not good enough to be here.
Okay, but let me ask you a
realistically.
question. How long do you think this series goes? You think it's a sweep? You got the broom out?
Probably 5.
I'll take you 6. I got 6 on it, Jay. I'll take you 6 on that. For a cheesesteak. You tell us on the text line best.
If you're going to tell me they're going to win or something, but you're just saying, no, they're going to win one more game than you say.
That's a big deal if you say they don't belong on the court. You said they don't belong on the same court.
They shouldn't be here.
You said they shouldn't be here.
Right.
One game's a lot.
It doesn't do much for me, Alan. Now, if you want to bet they're going to win the series, let's talk. Let's see.
I'm not going to.
How strongly you really feel about it.
I know. A good series is still 6.
There's Alan. People like cider, I'm with them. People like cats, I'm with them. The underdog Sixers, I'm with them, right?
I'm with them. Because they're probably not slated to
You're
even
not
go
all the way
6.
with them if you don't think they're going to win.
I don't have to want them to win or think they're going to win. And I don't want to go against Mike Brown anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even like the Knicks.
Not especially.
You wanted to see Mike Brown lose to the Hawks.
I wanted the Hawks to win. There's a difference. I want to see the Hawks win. I didn't want to see Mike Brown lose.
That's part of it.
Isn't it crazy to see the Knicks running the same offense that the Beam team ran? And it's like, man, it's clicking just like it did the first year he was here. It is clicking right now.
Maybe they have a shelf. Maybe it has a shelf life. Or maybe you need a legitimate number 1 for it to click like that.
Ooh.
Is it something I said?
No.
I
thought everything about, that was kind of critical of De'Aaron Fox, I thought were out in the open, and then you'd come around back door.
I didn't say a name.
Punch.
I didn't say a name. I said you need a legitimate number 1.
This Knicks team, there is a lot more offensive talent than Mike Brown had to work with. Beam team 1.
Exactly. And you have, Sabonis and Cat are completely different players, so that's not really a good comparison. But that's what Mike Brown always wanted. You got Cat who can stretch the floor. You don't really have your shot blocker, but besides that, you got Cat that can stretch the floor. You have a true number 1, shout out Becky Hammond, in Jalen Brunson, and you got a bunch of 3-and-D dudes.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
You were talking about Orlando a few moments ago. Yesterday, we were looking at them and trying to figure out whether they should run it back or tweak it or blow it up. And their GM said today, we don't think we need to blow it up. We like our team. And he said, if Franz Wagner doesn't get hurt, who knows? I understand that's the company line. But then there's somebody at ESPN, Dave McMenamin or somebody, talked to a scout who said, their roster's kind of funky, and with Paulo, there's kind of a limit to how good they can be. So somebody took that. There's a piece today about, if they're going to trade Paulo, maybe they'll trade him to the Kings. And then it's like, wait. No, nobody actually said that. So if you see something about Paulo and the Kings, just slow down. Whoa.
Well, who flipped that? Who flipped that into that? An outlet?
I'm not sure who it was. I honestly didn't catch the name. Okay. But I saw Paulo and the Kings. What's this about? And then it's like, somebody in ESPN said, a scout said, they're not that's not a good fit for him. So the next thing you know, they'll trade him. Here's 6 teams they can trade him for. They can trade him to the Kings.
I think I have a guess as to what the outlet was, but we can leave them safe for now. That question, going back to the segment we did yesterday, is that considered?
Matt George has a text for you.
Oh no. Would that be considered blowing it up?
If what?
If you move Paolo?
Yeah.
That's right, right? Because there's no...
He's our feature player.
Right. Just double checking.
I don't know if it was the people who wrote the piece or the scout or some combination said, this kind of applies to what I think we've seen with the Kings the last 2 years as well. You have Franz Wagner and you have Paolo, and they're kind of wings that are not great shooters that need the ball a lot. And it's like they're both good players, but that doesn't fit.
No, not in this day and age. You just don't need that. Is that the 2 Robin thing?
I don't know. It's just maybe, but it's simpler than that. It's like, somebody's got to make shots.
Yeah.
If you're just going to shoot all the time, one of you's got to make some of them.
But in theory, even if you have those 2 and you surround them with 3 other 3-point shooters, I know you need a center.
What's between Robin and Batman? Because that's kind of maybe where Paolo is. He's not quite a true Batman.
Yeah.
He's not a Robin, but he's a Flash. I don't know, Alan.
Yeah, maybe the Flash. That would make sense. I'm with that.
Okay.
I'm with
all
that.
right. Who's playing tonight? Why should we care? We're back with that next on Sactown Sports.
The Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter right to your email. Get your latest on the Sacramento Kings, athletics, and Republic FC with the Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit SactownSports.com to join.
Join us at Camping World's Red, White, and New Trade event, our biggest trade event of the year, May 14th through the 17th. Trade in your RV and get the highest value guaranteed. Then upgrade for less with new RVs starting as low as $94 a month. Plus, take 25% off select maintenance services. Save up to 40% on camp-ready must-haves. And enter to win a new RV. Don't miss the Red, White, and New Trade event at your local Camping World, May 14th through the 17th. We'll see you there.
Tired of hearing scary radio ads about the IRS? Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000 or $500,000, we have a solution. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS with zero risk to you. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with a BBB. End your tax nightmare today by visiting TRA.com or call 800-583-6681. That's 800-583-6681.
The Travel Guys, new on KHTK 1140 every Saturday at 11 a.m.
We'll make you a smarter traveler. Tips you can use on the road and at the airport, plus reports from top consumer advocates.
The Travel Guys, 11 a.m. on Sactown Sports 1140.
Capital Casino is conveniently located in downtown, 411 16th Street, and has been a part of the greater Sacramento area for over 20 years. They offer the best variety of games in the region in a safe and friendly environment, and there's plenty of parking, all well lit and monitored by security. Come have a great meal at the cafe and restaurant inside. Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action, but please always remember to gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Trust EB Stone, where 100 years of expertise means your garden thrives naturally. Try cactus and succulent soil mix and Sure Start or all-purpose fertilizers. Visit ebstone.org for a location near you. EB Stone, for the life of your garden.
Is the volatility of the stock market driving you crazy? Is your retirement account sinking, yet you're getting older and you're starting to worry about, will I have enough for retirement? What about the money in the bank? These banks pay nothing these days. How do we get growth to get to retirement account? It's simple. Move into gold and silver. Want to know how to do it? Listen to my show, Striking Gold, with me, Kenny Michaels.
Sacramento Rivercats baseball all summer long. The Rivercats Summer Pass gets you into every game this summer with no blackout dates and includes access to the Sky River Casino Solon Club. Lock it in and don't miss a moment. Get your Rivercats Summer Pass at rivercats.com.
Your afternoon home for Kings Talk and so much more. The Drive Guys on Sactown Sports.
We're so lucky that Alan really learned to speak Spanish even better than he already did, and here it is, Cinco de Mayo. So
that's right.
Feliz Cinco de Mayo.
Yes. Cinco de Mayo.
Or C.
C.
You were spot on yesterday with your.
And it goes quick
Espanol.
when you don't use it.
You got to use it, huh?
Well, yeah. I don't. The Cinco de Mayo, it depends on who you ask on how it should be celebrated, right? So I just kind of play it safe.
Yeah. To me, languages are very similar in a lot of ways to golf.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, like I think J. Ross, could probably, not play golf for 7 months and go out and, break 80.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do that. To me, it's like I got to be working on it all the time. Like a language, like you just said.
Right.
You don't use a language for a while, and it's hard to, hold on, wait, I got to get my brain into gear. That's how golf is for me, Alan.
Okay. But you haven't played in a while.
Haven't played in a while, so yeah, it'd be very unsightly. Or will be next time I go out there with Frank LaRosa.
You got to...
At least I'll have plenty of sunscreen if I'm with him.
That's right.
Yeah.
You still mad at him about that?
I was disappointed.
Did he ever text you about that?
I actually texted him because I was afraid somebody would say, man, they're really going in on you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
He actually said somebody named Whitey probably should use a lot of sunscreen. So it was a very good comeback by him.
That's what I'm talking about,
Very
Frank.
strong.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's more like it.
Who's playing tonight, Alan? Why should we care?
Well,
NBA
you're finally going to
playoffs.
see. I mean, they keep dragging this thing out to try to get Luka back, right? That's what's happening right now. The NBA.
Mm-hmm.
They keep giving the Lakers all this time.
Right. Game 2 is on May the 24th.
Yeah.
So
Game 2 is in June.
Yeah.
They had to move back the finals because of it. So they play today at 5:30 and Cavaliers Pistons at 4. Does that game have the least amount of juice?
Yes, but it has the least amount of perceived juice, but I think it could actually be pretty juicy.
Yeah. I mean, the Cavs, they're kind of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. They can look like the best team in the East for a couple games and then just look like a complete disaster for the next couple games.
I do think whichever team wins that series is going to beat the Knicks.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? So you think the Cavs could do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about the Cavs when they started rolling a little bit, and I felt like they were, for lack of a better term, a sleeper in the East. And, once you start playing Keon a little bit more, whoo-wee.
I know. It's so obvious. What's wrong with them?
Why does this doghouse just travel around? Why does this kennel travel around with Keon? I don't understand it at all. But, yeah, if the Cavs, to me, defensively, they're probably the team that feels like, and I know we keep saying this every time the Knicks play anyone, well, what are they going to do? All you got to do is shut down Brunson, but clearly it's easier said than done. With Mobley, with Jared Allen, that I think is what could change things a little bit if the Cavs win that game.
The fact that Keon's not in the rotation now that they're in the playoffs, does that indicate, does it confirm that, as some people think, Keon was never really as good as a lot of fans around here thought he was?
I think this is a great conversation. I'm glad you brought it up because I feel like you have to say yes, right? The whole bag with Keon was get to a contender and they could use him in the playoffs. And the Cavs aren't doing that. Now, again, we'll see what happens in this series. Every series is different. Styles make fights. So you could see more of him. But as of right now, I'd have to say yes. Now, if he ends up being a factor here in the second round and beyond, okay, then that narrative would change.
He hasn't had his chance yet in the postseason, but yeah.
Now, they didn't sweep the Raptors. I mean, they lost some games and tried to turn to him in moments, but maybe it's just a matter of, like we always say, the regular season. Let's see, in game 7 here, I don't think he got a ton of time.
I like Keon a lot, and I don't want people to think, oh, now that he's gone, they're bad-mouthing him. No, I just think it's a really interesting question, like you said, because we don't know what was going on. Part of what was going on is that the Kings just didn't see him as nearly as good of a player as a lot of us did as fans. I think one of the things that contributed to that is that not this season we just had, but the year before, Coach Christie, and I think this was to his credit, but he talked up Keegan and Keon like, these are all league defenders. He knew that they're not or weren't, but, that's good. That's what a coach is supposed to say. But as a fan, when you hear that, you're like, yeah, this guy's an all-league defender. How are they not playing him?
Yeah.
So I think there was a little bit maybe of a difference there in what we thought he was and what he actually was.
Some of that is, the fault of the fan base, and every fan base does it. Some of that is what we were told, or reports that came out from the national side, right? There was always the idea of, the Kings. I know we always heard the Kings would like a first rounder. Now, was it ever determined that a first rounder was on the table? Possibly not. Maybe to the point of Scott Perry, well, we might be able to, I don't think they're going to get a first rounder for DeAndre Hunter, but if we get a first rounder for DeAndre Hunter, that is a better path for us than waiting it out for Keon. And specifically now, Whitey, funny enough, looking at the changes that have been made, now we didn't know what the changes were going to be. You definitely weren't getting a first rounder this year for Keon. I remember that being a conversation early on with one of the teams that needed, that maybe had two picks in this draft. Yeah, there's no way. There was no way you were getting another first for our 2026 first for Keon.
We know Mike Brown liked him up to a point. Mike Brown, I think, even spoke about this. Like, I gave him his chance.
Yeah.
And I started him. But then when it got to a point where people wondered, why isn't he playing more? I think Coach Brown had to make it clear, well, there's reasons why he wasn't playing. We like him, but there's reasons why he wasn't playing.
Yeah.
And then, Doug came in, and one of the things Doug did is he comes in, Coach Christie, and he sees, all right, who needs to play more? So Keon played more, but then this year it seemed like as an organization they were back to, okay, there's reasons why he's not playing. Again, I'm not trying to badmouth him, just trying to figure out how we ended up where he's on the Cavs and he's not playing.
The only thing I'll say is this, before we go any further with this Keon conversation, is the idea of not playing on the Cavs, who I believe have championship aspirations.
Good point.
And not playing on the lottery team Kings,
you're right.
I don't think is the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to be clear about that. All benches are not created equal. Sitting on the bench for a 22-win team versus sitting on the bench for a team that won the East or was first place in the East last season and then has aspirations now to win the East this season, that isn't the same. So we can be clear about that.
Mm-hmm. Good point.
But at the same time, I on its face, he's not playing. And in that game 7, they played 9 dudes, and he didn't. And all the 9 dudes got pretty solid time. Dennis Schroeder got the least amount of time with 14 minutes, but all the 9 dudes played a decent amount of time.
And Schroeder coming off that game last Thursday, you were already gone, where he saved them.
Yeah. So y'all can victory lap it if you want. I know deep down in my heart of hearts, all benches are not created equal. Keon not playing on the dang Kings is not the same as not playing on the Cavs.
If you had I don't know if you listened to the morning show, they did the crazy stuff about mount this and that. If you had a mount guys the Kings should not have traded more, would Keon be on it? Right now, I'm not sure if he would belong on there.
Well, Halliburton's on it.
Yes.
Most people would put him on it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if De'Aaron's on it.
That's another good question.
De'Aaron isn't on it. It's just what they got back for him.
Exactly.
Trading Will's on it.
Yeah. Trading him for that. He's on Mount.
Boogie Cousins?
He's close. He's in the running.
Mm-hmm.
He's close.
I think Jay Will is on there. I think Ty is on there.
Yeah. Names, it's hard to put Keon on there.
Yeah, he's not on.
Yeah.
You got the Antoine Cars of the world.
Yeah, Jay's taking it back.
Classic edition.
People, that was like people was a travesty, a 1-year thing.
The Jay Will thing is funny because, hey, they got Mike Bibby. Yeah, nothing against Mike Bibby, but, man, it was Jay Will.
Love Jay Will.
Jay Will.
Think Doug Christie being traded, people. Bad deal.
That's just that whole crew then. That's making up the Rushmore. That's it.
But you're not ready to put De'Aaron on there, huh?
I mean.
I'm not, but I think we still have to see. But I think there's a very good chance. Again, like you said, it's just that I can see why they had to move off of him or decided it was time to move off of him. But, man, they could have gotten more. We'll see what happens with the draft picks. Are the draft picks they got for De'Aaron like the 2031 Minnesota first? Is that worth more or less now with the lottery reform? I don't know.
I don't know.
We may not know until we find out where Minnesota is at that time.
Yeah, I don't know what any of these picks are worth now.
You just got to collect each one of them because each one is, 8% chance plus an 8% chance.
Well, you better stay out of that relegation sensation.
We'll come back with a look at the blunt message that management sent to Jay and Allen's Giants last night. That's next on Sactown Sports.
The Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter right to your email. Get your latest on the Sacramento Kings, athletics, and Republic FC with the Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit SactownSports.com to join.
Hey, Mom, now that I have an after-school job, I think I want to buy a drum kit.
Okay, Rockstar. Let's look at your account. When kids start making money, Chase has easy-to-use tools and expert bankers to help them learn how to manage it.
And next month, I'll buy the bass drum and the cymbals. Oh, and maybe some noise-canceling headphones for you.
Aw, you've thought of everything. Help kids save, budget, and build financial independence, all with Chase. That's good for kids and good for parents. Visit your local Chase branch and get started.
Account subject to approval. J.P. Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to Markdowns for Miles at AutoZone.
Got any markdowns on brakes?
We mark Duralast brake pads down to free.
Free Duralast brake pads?
When you buy 2 rotors.
Can I get Duralast Gold pads for free?
With 2 Duralast Gold rotors, and there's a lifetime warranty on brake pads.
That's a huge markdown for so many miles.
Save on brakes and more during Markdowns for Miles at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
We just want to have enough money for retirement.
And travel to visit our grandchildren.
I understand. That's why at Fisher Investments, we start by getting to know each other, so I can learn about your family, lifestyle, goals and needs, allowing us to tailor your portfolio.
What about commission-based products?
We don't sell those. We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in your best interest.
So how do your management fees work?
We have a simple management fee based on the value of your portfolio, so we do better when you do better.
We appreciate that kind of transparency.
We also check in with you regularly to keep you up to date on the markets and your portfolio.
Well, what other services do you offer?
As a client, you have access to resources on investing, financial planning, estate planning, Social Security, Medicare, and more.
Wow, sounds like Fisher Investments has everything we need.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
At Planet Fitness, we know how important it is to take care of both your mind and body. That's why now through May 15th, all new members get free massage amenities all month long, so you can reset, recover, and leave feeling stronger than when you came in. Join the club for just $1 down, $15 a month, and get free massage amenities for the month of May. No commitment. Deal ends May 15th. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See club for details.
Contractors, remodelers, you now have a great supplier to assist you with your next project. Anova Cabinet and Stone in Sacramento. They are Northern California's best kitchen and bathroom remodeling supply store. Anova has the latest cabinet styles, a great selection of countertops, flooring, bathroom fixtures, and more. Visit their website, InovaCabinetStone.com. Take advantage of their grand opening special, a $750 in-store credit. Stop by today, Anova Cabinet and Stone in Sacramento.
Now through May 24th at Big O Tires, get $80 to $120 instant savings on 4 select in-stock Nexen, Nitto, or Sumitomo tires with installation purchase. Book your appointment online today. Disposal fees extra, not covered with other offers. See your locally owned Big O Tires dealer for pricing.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave. What's up? It's Matt George. What's good? It's Alan Stiles.
With the most trusted voices in the community.
This is Jason Ross.
Hey, it's Kayla Anderson.
It's Whitey Gleason.
Ready to help promote your business, both as partners and customers. All you have to do is ask. Pick up the phone, dial pound 250 and say, grow my business to get connected with a team member today. That's pound 250 and say, grow my business. Our team will review your product, quickly pair you with a perfect endorser, and create video and audio samples all at no cost or obligation to you. With the most live and local on-air lineup, a dynamic content-driven website, and a state-of-the-art mobile app, Sactown Sports 1140 is tailor-made to help you connect with a sports audience in Sacramento. So why wait? Dial pound 250 today. Say, grow my business, and let us help take you to the next level. Stream the Drive Guys on Sactown Sports 1140.
This is very interesting. You can read about this at SacB.com, and I know Kyle the Mediocre actually posted this as well. The West Sacramento City Council tomorrow will review the city's pending purchase of 2.9 acres at Risk Lane. City has agreed to purchase the site for $3.2 million, according to West Sacramento City Manager Aaron Laurel. This is very close, just down the road a little bit from where Sutter Health Park is now. Apparently, there's potentially an issue with Major League Baseball about the widening of some streets there. This would allow them to do that, and it looks like this is a place where the new ballpark would go, Alan. And we'll find out the plan here very soon. I found out that when they have that press conference, we're not sure when it's going to be, but we would be able to go. It's not going to be during our show.
So at this point, I mean, is everything going to get released before we have this presser? We don't know when the presser is, but all this information keeps coming out anyway.
Right.
What are we going to learn at the presser at this point?
Probably some names and some dates and, maybe some backers. I don't know.
Okay.
Where the money? I think the big question is, where's the money coming from?
Right.
And maybe they'll answer that. Maybe they'll partially answer that. Maybe they won't. But that's what it's about.
Okay. It's about the introduction.
You can have, we want to do this. You could name your team, whatever you want to do. But all right, well, who's paying for all this?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, we're waiting.
That's why I know you're going to be invited, because they're going to, Mr. Stiles, we wanted to speak to you about your involvement financially.
Whoa, no. Not going to be me. Maybe pesos, but I still got some.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Jay, things are percolating.
Yeah, I read something that and this was last week, and I wasn't paying too much attention to it. Now let me see if I can find it, where they prefer to put the stadium in West Sac versus in Sacramento city limits.
Yes.
So hopefully we'll find out those reasons as well.
Yeah, there's a story about that just came out as well. How
that
that allows some financial maneuverings that aren't. I just looked at it, didn't read it. People here understand it. Yeah, but it's beneficial to put the park in West Sac. Yeah. So,
but we would Sacramento and Sacramento County, and we would be putting in on the efforts.
Yes. Also, my understanding is, from what I've heard, the whole talk of Las Vegas, when they get the A's, are going to change the name of the A's. Sacramento's going to keep the name A's here. Apparently, there's very, very, very little of anything to that. That's some people running wild with some misinformation.
I mean, that would have just been incredibly confusing.
Yeah.
If that were the case. Because it just would have.
It's happened before with the Ravens and the Browns.
Yeah, it just could have made everything a lot cleaner than it. You might as well do it the way it's set to be done now, because of all the heartache that was caused anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You might as well just finish it through.
Mm-hmm. So Sacramento's efforts, I think, are going to be surprisingly sturdy, but we'll see.
Okay.
Long ways to go.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, the conversation of whether or not the Giants would want that to happen, I mean, a lot of people are discussing. I know I saw Casey Pratt, who is huge with the Ballers.
Yes.
And very, very outspoken about.
He used to cover the A's for many years.
That's right. And he said, look, San Francisco, he talked about all the San Francisco teams. I'm just going to keep it about the Giants, because I think it really only applies to the Giants. But there is a level of, hey, well, we don't really have anybody. I don't know how often people switch teams, but we don't have anybody to battle with. So, this whole private equity conversation and how much money the Giants can make based on what they have to spend, we don't have to worry about the A's having a better season than us, because the A's were going to the playoffs more often than the Giants after those even years ended. We don't have to worry about looking bad by a crosstown rival. So if Sacramento is able to pull this off, I do think, funny enough, if you're a Giants fan, you might want something like this, because those dudes right now have no competition and they have nothing to hold a mirror up to themselves. And if you do get a team that's in Sacramento right down the road, and that team is better or performing better than the Giants would have to make the necessary changes so they don't have egg on their face. Because that's what people are talking about right now.
Well, speaking of the Giants, they sent a very direct message to their players last night. This is reported by Andrew Baggerly, and he says, on a typical afternoon before game at Oracle Park, you've got the two center-facing TVs in the home clubhouse, and they show scouting video of the opposing pitchers. So you're in the clubhouse, you can look. What they had on the two video screens yesterday was Team SF, on-base percentage 287, rank 30th. And Team SF, walks per 9 inning, 3.9, rank 23rd. That was the message. One for the pitching staff, one for the hitters. Be better.
Yeah. I love it. We need more of it. We need more of it.
But then, you go out, you have a guy who goes out against a team that's struggling and he pitches well and you win, and it looks like, man, that was a ticket. I don't know how much that had to do with it, but it looks good right now.
Right. Well, it's weird because, you want to obviously enjoy a win, right? But there's so much work to do. You got to enjoy a win and not look at the record because they got a ways to go still.
Yeah. And by the way, Andrew Baggerly points out, he says, those were up there on the screen. They didn't change. Those were up there for a long time.
Just leave them.
So there's no missing them.
Yeah. There's no missing them. You got that up there, but you still got Mr. Gatorade Man added again. He was added again, Whitey.
I think it's good for the club.
No.
I got to tell you.
No. Mr. Gatorade Man was added again. I can't believe it.
I think it's good to have that positive attitude.
No. I was shell-shocked. I thought there's no way.
It's his thing.
No. It's not a thing. And honestly,
it clearly is his thing.
You could see Luis Ariz didn't really want it. He really didn't. He stops him from doing it during the interview. Then when the interview finishes, he kind of just holds his hands out. Okay, just do it. Like, this is not what I came here for. I came here to play some high-level baseball, not Gatorade showers, 5 games under 500.
I'll tell you, your boy Ariz made a really nice barehanded play in the 9th inning last night.
I got one for you, Jay. Luis Ariz leads the league in OAA.
What is that?
Outs above average.
Oh, come on, man. You know what? He tore that left field line up twice on 2 doubles going opposite field. But he made 2 or 3 defensive plays last night. Like, one was a high shot, took it off, kind of scrambled and got it off the grass in the outfield and made a play. But he made 2 or 3 great plays yesterday. And I was like, isn't this the guy who can't play defense?
Yeah, well.
Isn't this what everybody's saying?
I believe he's been working with Wash. Seriously.
Yeah, outs above average, a range-based defensive metric that measures how many outs a fielder saves compared to a league average player.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll take FIP over that any day of the week. Your boy Webb's pitching tonight.
Right.
His ERA's not great. His FIP, his ERA FIP is that's fielding independent pitching.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, his ERA, if you take out the bad fielding, it's like, oh, he's pitching okay.
There's FIP and then there's WHIP.
Yes.
Come on,
and
Jay.
BABIP, too.
And BABIP.
Yeah, batting average on balls in play.
And the ORC plus.
You start putting like the Russian symbols and stuff in there, I'm out. I don't get it.
A division sign.
Yeah.
So hopefully, Webb versus Bueller is just a game that you probably should win.
You should.
Probably should win.
Then if you do, then you got to make sure you know where those brooms are tomorrow.
Well, they'll be too busy with another Gatorade bath.
And everybody will say, oh, yeah, if that happens, it'll be because, oh, man, yeah, they laid down the law.
That's right. I wish more teams would do that. It's too much. Hey, guys, we'll figure it out. It's a long season, man. No, none of that. You look up and you're in the dumpster. You're in the basement of the NL West.
What were the vibes in the building last night, Jay?
Oh, they're solid.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
No issues. Everybody was upbeat, just doing their thing. Typical Giants fans.
Because I've been hearing that, Giants fans are they've been in sour moods about this.
Ooh.
And they just came back from a winless road trip, so I was just wondering. But
no, everybody seems to be up and up.
Yeah.
On up and up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They had a good crowd.
They threw the safety in there.
They had a good brand coming in, so that boosted the attendance.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
There were some Padre fans in the building.
Yeah.
Let me say that.
I'm sure.
Listen. I almost threw on the brown and gold myself.
Then do it then.
I saw a bunch of, I don't know the proper terminology of what they're called, but I always call it the Miami Nights color that the Padres wear, the neon yellow and the green with the little pink.
Yeah. The City Connect.
Yeah. Are those City Connects? I thought
they were last
2 years ago. Okay.
Yeah, they switched them this year, but
I saw a bunch of those last night. Yeah, they were in the building.
They love them. They threw Bryce out there so Giants fans wouldn't boo. Here's our we pulled up Bryce Eldridge. You can't boo us. You can't boo us.
He drew a base on balls.
Yeah. We'll see. We need something more. And soon.
You need Casey Schmidt. That's what you need.
Yeah.
Isn't that great, Jay? He replaced the guy who told him catch the effing ball, and then he hits a home run.
That was a bomb.
And then he said, now you go get me some Gatorade, chappie.
Well done, Giants. Well done, Alan. Nothing would pump up the NBA Finals ratings like a Minnesota-Detroit showdown, huh? We'll look at the ramifications and possibilities when we come back. Sactown Sports, don't go away.
With the season off to a disastrous start, should San Francisco consider trading Logan Webb? Or is the potential franchise cornerstone too valuable to move on from? Get the latest buzz on the Giants and around the league at SactownSports.com or the Sactown Sports app. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Injured and you're considering an LA law firm looking to charge you 45% to 50% in attorney's fees? That's overcharging. Ashton & Price has been around for over 25 years, and I can tell you no matter how complicated your injury case, you should never be charged 45% or 50% in attorney's fees ever. Direct, experienced, unrelenting, and honest local representation matters. It's called Home Court Advantage for a reason. Ashton & Price serious local attorneys for serious people with serious injuries. So for the best local advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
Country in the Park is back this weekend at Cal Expo. Miranda Lambert, John Party, Chris Young, Turnpike Troubadours, Dylan Scott, and more. Line dancing live DJs, Mechanical Bulls, huge festival area, and food trucks. Tickets start at only $68. Country in the Park this weekend, May 8th and 9th at Cal Expo with Carl's Jr., RVs of Sacramento, and Atkins Family Vineyards. More info at CITVFest.com.
Attention Roseville residents, this just in. Keeping your vehicle well-maintained doesn't just protect your car, it also protects your local waterways. This May, bring your used oil filter to a participating AutoZone location and receive a free new filter. Available every weekend in May. Recycle your used oil and filter the right way. For details and tips on proper oil and filter replacement, visit roseville.ca.us/oil. Funded in part by Cal Recycle. Limit 1 per customer. Maximum value is $9.99. Roseville residents only. Proof of residency is required at participating locations only.
The spring service event is on at Maida Subaru. Now is the time to let Maida Subaru get your Subaru road ready for spring with exceptional savings on tires, brakes, wiper blades, and more. See all the service specials at MaidaSubaru.com.
Only one radio program captures the excitement of hunting and fishing as it happens. The award-winning California Sportsman with Sep Hendrickson. Only California Sportsman takes you where the action is. Live on the water, live in the blind, and live with the top pros and experts in outdoor sports. California Sportsman with Fishing Hall of Famer Sep Hendrickson is your premier destination for all things outdoors. Sep's Saturday Morning Outdoors. Ultimate Bass and California Sportsman, 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. Saturdays on Sactown Sports 1140.
When life calls for a little extra, a kitchen upgrade, paying off debt, or that dream vacation, Valley Strong Credit Union is here to help. With a Valley Strong home equity loan, you can tap into your home's value with competitive rates, flexible terms, and local guidance you can trust. Get approved in as little as 5 minutes, with funding in as few as 5 days. Your goals are within reach. Visit valleystrong.com to get your offer today. Valley Strong Credit Union. Grow your possibilities. Equal housing lender, NMLS number 456506.
At Power Business Technology, we're not another big box corporation. We're your neighbors, locally owned
owned and operated. We know what businesses like yours need, from reliable printers to high-performance copiers. We'll help you find the right solution with personal service you just can't get online. Need setup or support? We're just down the road and always happy to help. Power Business Technology, family hometown service with big-time solutions. Contact us today for all your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729 or visit us at powercopiers.com.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sactown Sports 1140.
Live and local, it's The Drive Guys. Watch the show on youtube.com/Sactown Sports 1140.
Or listen on the Sactown Sports app.
I have a question for you. The slower, more deliberate, more physical style of basketball that we're seeing in the playoffs, is it more enjoyable? Is it more watchable for you personally? 339-1140, 1-800-920-1140. Hit us up on the text line or comment on the chat. I'm just curious. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I think I'm starting to like it, which surprises me. But what do you think, Alan? Because leagues are always trying to improve offense. Then you get into the postseason, and the NBA basically is handing everybody who plays, there's a pair of boxing gloves,
Yeah.
Just no kidney punches, and we'll let things go.
Yeah.
Is that a better brand of basketball?
I don't know if it would be for 162 games, but in the playoffs, I think it is. I mean, there was a play.
We only play 82 in basketball.
That's right. We're
Yeah.
talking about baseball. It would work for 162. But I was just watching, or when we were watching the game last night, there was a play where Stephon Castle gets the ball, and him and Jaden Daniels are bumping and grinding the whole way down. He ends up, I think, getting an and one. Stephon Castle does. And Jaden McDaniels ended up getting caught on his hip, and he didn't commit the foul. I believe it was it Nasri? It was somebody else who committed the foul. I thought, man, they really are letting them play. I still think I find myself in between times where the refs go through phases where they don't let them play within the same game.
Right.
Like it felt like last night there were still waves where it got ticky-tacky.
Watch how much that happens if the Spurs are facing elimination at any point in this series. What?
Well, there you go.
What?
I'm saying. And then you have moments where they were just, Wemby was hacking dudes, and he gets the benefit of the doubt because he is amazing defensively.
He did get away with a few goaltends, didn't he? I give Chris Finch a lot of credit after the game. They won, but he still managed to, in his post-game comments, point out that, he had a lot of blocks, and he probably got away with some goaltends. Just sending that message out there.
Yeah, and we used to talk about this a lot. When you have a brand, I think you get away with more because you get the benefit of the doubt in a lot of situations. Draymond definitely gets the benefit of the doubt. Lou Dort gets the benefit of the doubt. Wemby, he's such a good shot blocker. He's now getting the benefit of the doubt. I think in situations where you're really good offensively, you also get the benefit of the doubt. Oh, well, man, he missed really bad, and he's Shea or, he's Steph. He must have got fouled. So it happens. People are going to overreact to it. This is our first time really seeing it and seeing Wemby in a playoff situation, but it happens in other sports. It happens, in football with Mahomes. So Wemby being this out of this world, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt.
There's two issues I have with it, even as I'm warming up to it and appreciating it more and more. Maybe because it's, kind of a throwback style. But one is when a guy takes the ball to the basket, regardless of the team or the situation, and clearly there's a lot of contact there and there's no whistle. It's like, that's why we have the rules of basketball.
Yeah.
The other thing is, and 11th North nails it. Totally agree with this. Why can you run into a retreating defender and go to the free throw line? That's stupid. I'm dribbling and the guy's like backing up, and then I run into him and that's a foul on him.
Yeah.
You see that a lot. I don't like that either, 11th North.
That is,
and you see the defenders invariably, what am I supposed to do?
Right.
Get out of the way? Are you supposed to run out of the way?
Yeah. Yeah, there's that one. There's the bumper car one. The bumper car one is just funny to me because it's just not basketball. Like, what do we... Let me
You're
get in
talking
front
about-
of you, and now I'm a back up on you. You're away from the basket.
I kind of like that. I think it's kind of smart.
No, yes, smart, yes, but it's ridiculous. Well, the other way is smart too. You, hey, I'm good. Come here. You're not going to get away from me. Come foul me. Come foul me. But it depends. It depends on how the fouls get called. Last night, for I think the most part, it was playoff basketball. They were letting them play.
Yeah. Your guy, by the way, and you're right about him, he's a really good player, but he's very grabby. Denny, oh my goodness.
Denny?
Everybody grabs on when they're defending.
Yeah.
He grabs guys when he's driving.
Yeah.
He grabs their jersey. A fistful of it.
Well, Shea does it too.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, come here. You're kind of caught in the crosshairs of what they got going on. But, yeah, it just depends. Every game is different. But I think I prefer it to the three-point chuck fest. I'm pretty sure I do.
What tactic would drive you crazy if you're an official? To me, it's when a guy loops somebody else's arm in his arm and then puts his arms out. And I was like, well, I'm not doing anything.
Right.
And the other guy there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
His arm is pinned or is over his arm.
I just think it doesn't necessarily bother me, but the swipe through, just because you're stuck and you don't know where to go.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
it's not a shooting foul, but they just find their arms and they just throw their hands in the air.
Everyone used to send a guy to the line on that all the
Yeah.
time. James Harden mastered that. KD pretty good at it too.
Right. They're just stuck there 3 feet away from the three-point line.
Hey, hand in the cookie jar.
Yeah. And they just have nowhere to go.
Uh-huh.
Come here. Let's loop around here.
Jay, do you prefer the more physical style that we tend to see in the postseason?
Love it.
Yeah?
Prefer way more.
Mm-hmm.
I like it because, again, when it comes to the Chuck Fest, a lot of times, even when they score a lot, it's still not as aesthetically pleasing as you'd hope. Like when a baseball game is 10-7, normally that's a fun game. You can have a high-scoring basketball game that still wasn't really fun. I think that's the biggest difference.
It puts more of a premium on each basket.
Right.
And there's really some value in that.
Mm-hmm.
When you score, oh, great, especially down the stretch.
Yeah.
But it's interesting to see the teams that are flourishing. And I do think it's fair to question whether San Antonio is where they need to be yet to win that way, especially after what Julius Randle and Rudy Gobert and the Timberwolves did to him last night.
Is that just about Wemby in general? I mean, I thought he was honestly, people make so many jokes now about how tall he is. I did think he was taller than 7'4". I looked at it again last night, and he's listed at 7'4". I thought I had heard 7'6", things like that.
I think he had been. There was a period there where it was like Keon Ellis. Where depending on where you looked, there was like 3 feet of difference in how tall he is.
Either way, he's tall as hell. And I do wonder, Whitey.
Your mom doesn't like you tall.
Okay,
that way.
that's right. He's tall as HE double hockey sticks. I do wonder, Whitey, how it just feels like almost every quarter there's a Wemby scare. And it's the same conversation we had about Chet. And I don't know, because Wemby is supposed to save this league, if you will. Nobody talks about it. But why is nobody worried about, look, he had minutes restriction. I know he had the blood clot and things that were off the court, but he went through minutes restrictions. Every other play, Wemby is on the ground. He bangs his elbow, takes a while to get up. He rolled his ankle, and he still played, but he tightened up his shoe. I'm just not necessarily convinced that he's not going to have to miss time at some point. That's a worry for me.
339-1140, 1-800-920-1140. Campio says, yes, 80s style, true basketball. I know a lot of people feel that way. I believe our friend of the show, Mr. Jerry Reynolds, really likes and enjoys a more physical brand of basketball.
Yeah, I don't think it's sustainable for 82 games. That's the main thing.
Well, do you remember De'Aaron's last full year here? So this would have been the year they lost to New Orleans in the play-in. Joel Embiid had a game where he scored 70-something. It was right around the All-Star break, maybe a little after. And after that, and I think Luka had a huge game. There had been a handful of guys scoring huge number of points, historic number of points. After that, the officials very clearly started officiating the game differently in the regular season, to the point that you must have been in there a time or two when De'Aaron would go, they're calling the game differently.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't really, this isn't a criticism, he doesn't play well that way. He plays better when they're not allowing that kind of physicality, which is what we saw a lot of times when the Kings were good and teams were like, ooh, we got to take these guys seriously. We got to beat them. You saw that a lot. They got really physical. New Orleans would get really physical with De'Aaron.
Yeah.
And it's difficult for him. It's more difficult for anybody. But I think for all of the Spurs last night, Wemby had a terrible shooting night. They were very physical with him. And De'Aaron had a lot of trouble making shots last night.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You have Stephon Castle, who's very physical, and even Dylan Harper. I didn't realize Dylan Harper, kind of a bigger guy, 6'5". A lot of his comps, I told you I was reading a bunch of Dylan Harper comps last night. A lot of Cade Cunningham conversations and James Harden conversations, and those are big dudes. So you look at those two guys, and then you look at De'Aaron, and you start to understand why it might be a tougher transition. I will give De'Aaron a lot of credit, though, Whitey. De'Aaron ain't no flopper. He does not flop. He's no Joel Embiid. He's no Shea. He doesn't flop at all, and he never has. And even at the, smaller stature, he's not small, but smaller stature than some of these other guards, he doesn't flop, but at the same time, it might actually help if he did a little bit, because when he does try to, I guess, give it back and power back, it hasn't been working. So you see somebody like Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson is thick, but he only goes 6'2", so you'll see his braids flopping around, and you think, all right, well, kind of makes sense for him to do that, but De'Aaron's never done it.
I know it's not 1984 anymore, so maybe you don't need an enforcer, but I don't know. We asked this question a few weeks ago. Who is that guy, the tough guy on the Spurs? Kendrick Perkins made a living out of that for many years. The game's different now, I know, but who is that? I don't know if the Spurs have that guy. 339-1140, 1-800-920-1140. JR joining us on Sactown Sports. Hey, JR, what's going on?
What's up, guys?
Hey.
How are you?
Good.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, De La Styles, you said 162 games for NBA.
Yeah.
It feels like that with the playoffs. When are they going to finish? Like
June.
They need to switch the series to fives. I hate to say it. Fans, I don't know. They just get a little bit bored of them two teams playing again and again and again. Jeez. Just name it 5-2-2-1 and be done with it.
Sounds like you're really enjoying the playoffs.
Oh, I hate the freaking playoffs. Oh, my God. In New York, I like watching. I am excited watching Brown.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing. And then our guy, who's the actor that was in Dune and in
Chalamet? Timothy Chalamet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like watching him on the sidelines. That's my most entertainment on the freaking
Alan
NBA
didn't like. Why didn't you like that comment, Alan?
I'm just so sick of him.
Oh, okay.
Are you? Do you know he went to that event yesterday and turned down the thing he had with his girl Jen?
Yeah.
Jen.
Yes.
The
Met
Pretty
Gala.
funny.
The Met Gala.
Yeah.
Yes. So you know this story. You're on top of it.
I am.
Yeah. Well, I just really called in to say there's nothing like a good day when the Giants can
I
take
knew
on
that's
the
where
Bucs.
we're heading. Yeah. Thank you, JR. I knew that's where we were going.
It
Thank
makes
you.
me healthier.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Good luck. Good luck the rest of the way in
Thank
this
you,
series.
JR.
I think this series sets up nicely for the Giants. I really do.
Well,
so far so good.
So far so good.
Mm-hmm. So they've beaten the Padres now 3 out of 4 games.
That's right.
Ownage is ownage.
Hey. Yeah.
What would it mean for ratings if this gets so physical that Minnesota and Detroit end up meeting in the NBA Finals?
Adam Silver quits. Adam Silver would quit his job.
It'd be like an old NFC Central battle, Minnesota and Detroit.
Oh, NBA
on the frozen tundra.
NBA haters would have a field day about the whole ratings thing.
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It would be a
The
disaster.
Pistons take the opener 83-79.
I don't know though. How many people I know Wemby has his fan base, but I do feel like a lot of people, I found myself, I was rooting for the Timberwolves. I do think a lot of people like Ant's brashness. And if you did get Ant in the finals, I don't think the problem would be Ant. I think the problem would be, to your point, I guess that's why this is obvious, the combination of Ant and the Pistons.
Yeah, I think it would be fun if you're a fan, but I just think most people would tend to. I mean, JR's already sick of the playoffs, and we're not even anywhere near the conference finals yet.
Yeah, and Timberwolves Cavs maybe survives a little bit more. Does James Harden get a ring?
Mm-hmm.
Donovan Mitchell has that brand.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's why I picked Detroit.
Yeah,
I mean,
Detroit would not. There's just and Cade's cool.
The worst thing about Minnesota getting to the finals would be, who'd be right there in front of any camera, any chance it could be. Yes, Jay's guy, A-Rod.
Yeah. Yeah, Minnesota, Detroit would be a disaster.
Although I'm kidding, but Jay, didn't you say, because I asked you a few weeks ago to name the best shortstop, and didn't you say?
A-Rod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I picked A-Rod.
He was nice.
Mm-hmm.
He was nice. There's some, there's some rumors about A-Rod as well, about his playing days.
Wait, what?
About his playing days.
Uh-huh.
About maybe he was not as tall before.
Well, isn't that why they kind of forced him to retire?
Yeah, I think
before
so.
he broke like Babe Ruth's record or something?
Apparently he did what he had to do. Had a little growth spurt.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Alan, you should be the one, the
Allegedly.
whistleblower. E-bikes, fishing illegally.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I heard.
Mm-hmm.
So good for him. Do what you got to do, I guess.
Knicks over the Sixers 137-98, Minnesota 104, San Antonio 102. So that sets us up for tonight, and we finally get game one of the Lakers and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Just dragging it out.
I think that's probably going to be a quick series, isn't it? Unless at some point Luke is finally able to come back.
I think it's going to be a quick one. I mean, well, I don't know. Is it any different if Jalen Williams can't go? Does that move you at all? Jalen Williams from Santa Clara, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Does that change your thoughts at all?
A little bit, sure. But now I don't know. I shouldn't change my opinion every game I watch, but I was thinking, San Antonio, Oklahoma City is going to be a really good series. And it probably still will be. But, I mean, Minnesota wouldn't be a stunner if they pull this one off after last night.
No. But, again, it just turns into the same conversation where you just don't feel – you don't feel like Minnesota is going to be able to pull it off against the Thunder, but maybe that just has more to do with how ridiculous the Thunder are versus, the Timberwolves.
As we look ahead to next year, I was having this thought as I wrote in today listening to Matt George. When I listen to Matt, my mind starts to wander. I don't know what that is, but, anyway.
Into what?
I'm kidding. I was thinking about the Kings. He was talking about the Kings, and I was thinking, okay, let's just use our imagination.
Okay.
Next year, you get a good pick. I mean, a really good pick, whoever that is. You fill in the blank however you want.
Mm-hmm.
You're able to bring Precious back, let's say. Keegan is healthy. He's still around. You have Max, and maybe the guy you bring in as a guard. I don't know. But I could see how now you can't tank next year. There's no reason really to tank. That's off the board. So I'm not saying hybrid rebuild, but I could see how if you get off to a decent start, because you're going to have, 3 rookies on the team, hopefully, right? Yeah. I could see how there'd be a lot more enthusiasm at the start of the season. It might be one of those things where even into January, February, you're able to convince yourself, hey, they're in the play-in race. Mm-hmm. Is that out of the question? Far-fetched?
No, I don't think it's out of the question. I think whenever we have this conversation, it comes down to how are they doing it? If is Sabonis and how do fans view it based on how they're doing it? If it's Sabonis and Zach LaVine, let's say Zach LaVine is playing like he did when they traded for Zach LaVine, 24 points a game. Sabonis is back to being normal Sabonis, and the rookies are okay and probably not playing as much. Dylan Cardwell not playing as much. Maxime not playing as much. It doesn't mean he's not going to be playing. How would that make – even let's say DeAndre Hunter is balling out. They bring back Precious. Keegan is good, right? I'm not going to say Keegan all-star because obviously that would really excite people. But if it's just one of those, yeah, I mean, honestly, Whitey, just a season like when they traded for Zach LaVine, wouldn't that not move people?
Yeah, it depends because the pieces still wouldn't fit. I'm assuming that DeMar is going to be on to something else.
Right.
Don't know that for a fact.
Yeah, I didn't name him.
And that's part of the issue. Not DeMar is the problem, but DeMar plus Domas plus Zach LaVine, that just doesn't work. That's not an equation that comes out to an answer that helps you. So, yeah, they'd have to navigate that. Just bringing back all the veterans. Whoever put this roster together is just oblivious to the fact that these pieces don't fit. And at some point, that has to be addressed.
Yeah.
But I could see, and maybe I'm being overly optimistic, because we have a young team, it's going to be tough in the West. But I think fans can go into it hoping for more than, last year, what was the ceiling? Maybe they win 44 games and get knocked out in the first round. Now they're building something, and they're a long ways from where they want to get to. But if you bring in a rookie that people are really excited about, it's easier to imagine this ending up down the road someplace much nicer.
Yeah.
And if next year is one of the stepping stones to that, and you spend the first couple months of the season and you're, hovering around, where you can check the standings, that's a positive. That's a net gain.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like what you're saying is you've heard enough from the league where, because I'm trying to go back to the 3-2-1 rule, you get 3 balls if you are 4-10. You get 2 if you lose in the play-in, because obviously you don't get any if you win in the play-in. So you get 2 if you lose in the play-in. So you're saying at this point in time, based on what the league has, what it seems like the league is going to do and move forward with, even with this current group, hey, I'd rather get to the play-in and sacrifice that 3rd ball than try to stay in this weird 4-10 range, which is fine, but especially with 2 upcoming not so great drafts, instead of try to stay in this 4-10 range, not play in the postseason, and I guess hope for a great pick.
4-10 is a sweet spot, right? That's where you want to be, is that right?
10.
Yeah. To me, it's hard to imagine being there and then, okay, you're there, but you're not quite good enough to be in the play-in. You know what I mean? I think it's harder to make that distinction now.
Yeah.
Whereas last year, that's what they're trying to curb. So I don't think it's that far-fetched to think that they're in that spot, and if you have some young players that are playing well, you start to get a little more optimistic about things. But you got to get younger, and you got to get off of the contracts of players that that they don't want to be here and you don't want them anymore.
Right.
You got to move on from that.
You know what's so funny is when you look at who's voting, I just thought about this. When you think about who's voting on this stuff, we had conversations about how GMs want to tank, owners don't really want to tank, right? Well,
coaches don't want to tank either.
Coaches don't want to tank either. Well, when you look at how this voting works, right, whether it's the GMs or the owners, whoever has final say, if you are the owner of the Kings, right, and you don't really want to tank and deal with empty arenas and things like that, a couple weeks ago I said, well, why would Scott Perry agree to this, right? Why would teams like the Kings agree to this?
Why would anyone vote for it?
Maybe it ain't about what Scott Perry wanted. Maybe it's about, hey, well, if this is what the owner wants, because now you don't really have an excuse to make the Golden One as empty as it was at times this season, because it doesn't help you. So we might as well go after it, and I can get play in revenue, and we still have a decent shot at a top pick. So heck yeah, let's do that, because now we don't have to go through, we have almost removed the tough times. Now, you might not ever get to the championship, which is what the GM wants, but if you are an 8 seed for the next 3 years, we saw how much money the Kings made and how that valuation changed in just one good year, one playoff year. So if you're ownership, I don't really need to win a championship, which is not just a Kings thing. This is an issue, if you will, or this is a debate all across professional sports.
I think it's great that you used the word heck there and not the other word that Jermone doesn't like.
I did not use
showed
that.
Very good restraint there.
I'm trying.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be, everything is great. Everything's, puppy dogs and sunshine and rainbows. But I could see how things would start to be just carrying a little more positive vibe next year than what we've had the last year and a half or so.
Right. Because here's the thing. even if it's really to your point, even if Levine is having a good season and Sabonis is having a good season, it's not a problem if they are, as long as, oh man, Darius Acuff might win Rookie of the Year. If those conversations are happening, that's what's going to matter the most.
So you're saying if you get in a young guy and he plays really well, it balances out, whatever, if you're still stuck with some of the guys.
I think so.
The contracts you'd rather not be stuck with.
Yeah. And I think it's going to be interesting how fans...
Makes the trade deadline more interesting, too.
Yeah. And I think it's interesting how fans will, once the Kings get a top pick, and if that top pick plays well, how much they're going to remember the Bean Boys. I'm going to find it fascinating, I think.
When we come back, tell you who's having the better offseason, or maybe you can tell us who's having the better offseason, the 49ers or the Raiders. We'll look at that breakdown. Also, we have, I think, some good news for football fans, and we'll share that with you when we come back. Sactown Sports.
The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles. With the season off to a disastrous start, should San Francisco consider trading Logan Webb? Or is the potential franchise cornerstone too valuable to move on from? Get the latest buzz on the Giants and around the league at SactownSports.com or the Sactown Sports app. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
Is the crew on their way so we can fire up the grill?
Cabrito, arrachera. They're gonna love it.
Better go with birria and carne en su jugo. Classic Jalisco dishes with tradition.
That seasoning is great, but northern Mexican-style meat speaks for itself. Let's make both.
Deal. And to boost the flavor, ice-cold Pepsi. Its sweetness pairs perfectly.
And to go with it, flour tortillas.
And corn ones too. Hey, carne asada deserves Pepsi.
Your business moves fast. Your bank should keep up. At Valley Strong Credit Union, business banking is built for momentum with tools that help you manage cash flow, streamline payments, and fuel growth. Right now, there's never been a better time to switch. Open a new Valley Strong business account and get 3 months of business banking products and services free, up to $750 in value to power your next big move. Because when your business runs stronger, the whole Valley does too. Valley Strong Credit Union. Grow your business, grow your future at valleystrong.com/business.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55 plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it. Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of Essentials Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
Now through May 24th at Big O Tires, get $80 to $120 instant savings on 4 select in-stock Nexen, Nitto, or Sumitomo tires with installation purchase. Book your appointment online today. Disposal fees extra, not covered with other offers. See your locally owned Big O Tires dealer for pricing.
Monster Truck Madness storms into the Stockton Dirt Track with the most affordable family fun on May 9th. Tickets started at $15. Admission includes a bid party. Meet the drivers, touch the trucks, feel the power. And don't miss $10 Monster Truck rides that put you in the action. Save money now at StocktonDirtTrack.com.
To 15-year-old Harper, buying an $80 vintage rock t-shirt is a great investment. To Harper's mom, this logic has a few holes in it. So she helped Harper open a Wells Fargo Clear Access banking account. With no overdraft fees and tools to track spending, Harper's learning, one heavy metal tee at a time. However you make money work, Wells Fargo can work with that.
Terms apply. Visit wellsfargo.com/deposit disclosures for fees and details.
Sacramento River Cats baseball all summer long. The River Cats Summer Pass gets you into every game this summer with no blackout dates and includes access to the Sky River Casino Solon Club. Lock it in and don't miss a moment. Get your River Cats Summer Pass at rivercats.com.
Download the app and listen to The Drive Guys.
The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles.
On Sactown Sports 1140.
Thanks for being with us. Great to have Jay back. Yesterday was Jay's birthday. He went to see the Giants and the Padres. Didn't enjoy the game that much, but had a great time.
Enjoying myself.
Yeah.
That's right.
How was the ride to and fro? Well, you probably went to Vallejo and took the ferry in. No?
No, we drove.
Mm-hmm. Had to drive through the rain yesterday?
Yeah, it wasn't raining on the way.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was raining all the way back, though.
All right. Yeah, it was raining hard last night, Alan.
Yeah.
Raining hard last night.
I heard it, and I don't like the rain too much.
Why not?
It just enough. We get it. It's rain, stuff grows, then you gotta mow the lawn, and there's more weeds. When it's real dry, it's harder for the weeds to grow.
It's harder for the grass to grow too.
That's true. But you could.
You have a gardener? You have somebody who does your?
We just had. I'd been surviving on my own, and we just brought in a kind of one-timer deal to get us back to a good place.
Because I think Compy will mow your lawn for you.
Is that what he does?
I don't know. He says he'd fix my mower, so I'm assuming he has some experience and abilities in this area.
Okay. Yeah. No, I got a guy, but thank you.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, so we got the head start in a better place now. But with this rain, now more stuff might pop up. If it's dry, it's a little bit better.
Man, it's just at every turn you got something that you got to overcome, right?
I mean, it's a tough life. There's always something annoying me.
If you're a football fan, maybe this makes things a little easier for you going forward. Negotiations between the league and the league's referees association on a new collective bargaining agreement have progressed far enough, according to ESPN, that the union has scheduled a ratification vote Thursday night. So it looks like we're not going to have replacement officials.
I wanted that.
What?
I wanted that. I want to hear other people just complain. I would have been in.
Oh, you're going to get that anyway.
Yeah, but the other part of it is then
the regular guys are bad enough. I didn't want any part of the replacements.
But then on the other side, it helps you to appreciate the usual suspects.
What's to appreciate? They're all horrible. They don't know what they're doing.
Then what's the difference?
The replacement officials are even more horrible.
I don't think so.
You think they're the same? You think there's no difference?
Well, I do. Saying one is horrible and one is.
You don't think NFL officials, for the most part, I know there's some good ones, but overall, in terms of the way they manage games, you don't think they're terrible?
I think it's a tough job.
I do too. Do you think they're terrible?
I wouldn't say terrible.
Okay.
No.
What do you think, Jay?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I think there's some tough calls that get made every game, but I wouldn't call them terrible.
Well, I just did. Anyway,
So.
Yeah. This is going to be better than
I'm leaning towards your way, though.
Okay. Thank you. But on to more important things, like what actually is going to go on the field. Ted Nguyen at The Athletic, he breaks down film very expertly. So he really knows what he's talking about. He is grading the teams who are having the best offseason so far. So he's got it in different categories. Category 1, title contenders.
Oh, yeah.
What teams are having the three? Your team's not in that group, so don't worry about that. Number 3, Los Angeles Rams. He says the Rams having the third best offseason so far. Number 2, Jay. Bang, bang, Niner gang.
Who was number 1?
Bang, Niner gang.
I went from 3 to 2. I'll just tell you. Number 1 is the Philadelphia Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles, yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great brand.
But the San Francisco 49ers, number 2. He says 49ers found ways to improve without a ton of cap space. It helped, and we need to clarify this with you, Mr. Siles. Quote, it helped that Mike Evans wanted to play for a contender and took a deal far below what he could have gotten. Stop. I've heard you many times imply that, I guess he couldn't get money anywhere else, so he had to come to the 49ers. He came here for less money because he wants to play here. He wasn't forced to come here because no one else will pay me what I want. Oh, I guess I'll have to go there. No, that's not what's going on.
I don't recall saying that he couldn't find any other teams, but I also need to see some actual receipts of these other offers.
Well, I don't think we'll have that for you, but I'll look for it.
No. Which is so convenient. I could have got so much money
Uh-huh.
But I came here instead.
Deshaun's dribbling, considered a reach by some, but Jay, his potential to be a supercharged version of what Juwan Jennings did for his offense will bring some much-needed big playability on the perimeter.
We need it.
Yeah. That's how you improve. That's why they're getting high marks for their offseason. They're improving, Allen.
This is the same thing every season. I heard the same thing about Ricky Ticky P. The same thing.
Then they reworked their contract with Trent Williams.
Oh my goodness.
They're saving some money
The
there.
San Francisco 49ers have the most cap space. It's just an incredible move. It's just the same cycle with the Niners every single season. Reach for somebody. Hey, it was a reach. No, really. Other people would have taken him. Oh, my goodness. He does X, Y, and Z. Hey, the Niners are in a tough spot with Trent Williams. No. Actually, we saved $1 billion, and we have the most cap space out of every team.
There are legitimate arguments about the 49ers' ability to properly project value in the draft based on a significant sample size. But in this year's draft, this is Ted Nugent, I like the players they drafted and believe they can contribute this year.
Wow.
Number 2 on the list.
Well, we'll see.
Next category, rebuilding teams. Oh, who's number 1?
Come on.
Las Vegas Raiders.
Hooray.
Jay, they're having the best offseason of any rebuilding team.
Rebuild me,
So
baby.
they're not even in the same category as the 49ers, but that's nice.
Rebuild me.
Mm-hmm.
If you build it, they will come.
The separating factor between the Raiders and the rest of the rebuilding teams is that they landed their franchise quarterback, although he really struggles to throw out ceremonial first pitches on a baseball mound.
I don't think
that's funny that he wrote that there.
I don't think he wrote that.
Having one of the league's best off seasons after decades of dysfunction. The bar's low.
Yeah,
right?
But again, we're wearing it.
Mm-hmm.
Other people, they don't wear it, but the Raiders, they wear it.
You keep saying that. I still don't know what you mean.
What do you mean?
They're wearing it?
Yeah.
Aside from Fernando Mendoza and Tyler Linderbaum, they aren't taking huge swings. John Spytek is just hitting singles, but he's hitting a lot of them, and they're adding up. So how about that? The Athletics' Dane Brugler ranked the Raiders draft as his 3rd favorite. There you go. Number 1 among rebuilding teams.
There you go.
That's good. Cleveland is 2nd among the rebuilding teams, and New Orleans 3rd. So the 49ers and the Raiders both having excellent off seasons so far.
I'm glad. And there's something else that I found, Whitey, that I'd love to share.
Please.
And this is from your guy, actually, David Lombardi. And I just want to talk about how smart the Niners are.
I don't remember how. I'm not saying he's not, but how is he my guy? I don't remember that story.
Niners guy.
Oh, okay.
Niners guy.
Uh-huh.
The 49ers lowered Trent Williams' 2026 salary cap by a staggering $26 million with his new contract. SF now has over $60 million of projected cap space, armed for in-season maneuvers and a massive needed carryover to 2027.
Mm-hmm.
Continues. New contract sets the table for Trent Williams, 37, to play until 40. A stated goal, explaining creative new mechanisms, how a no-holdout bonus works if Williams doesn't miss any offseason time in 2027. This is a 2-year contract with $47.5 million fully guaranteed, so the Niners fully believe Trent Williams has at least 2 years left. But wait, Whitey.
Mm-hmm.
But wait, there's
That's
more.
good news.
The 49ers are already a possible Super Bowl team.
Yeah.
Purdy is one of the NFL's best QBs, and he actually has wide receivers and maybe even a defense now. SF already won 13 games, missing both. But yeah, Myles Garrett would make 49ers the odds-on favorite. Cleveland would have to be willing, though. Somebody was talking about trading him. Okay, just more stuff.
Yeah,
Whitey.
you're right. That would make it an even more impressive offseason.
Oh, my goodness.
Alan Stiles reporting the 49ers are front runners to get Myles Garrett.
There are things percolating. The 49ers, hold on, guys. The 49ers, somehow, some way, Parag has done it again. The 49ers now have the most salary cap room in the league based on top 51 offseason accounting. That's over the cap. They also have over $60 million 2026 space on a projected 53-man scale.
Alan, I know you're making fun, but let's face it, that's not a bad thing.
This is vital because SF has the third lowest cap space in 2027, so a big carryover will be needed.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Impressive, isn't it?
Every year. I mean, the Niners have had the most cap space every year, it feels like.
Well, that's why last year they had to get rid of some players they didn't really want to get rid of, like Talanoa Hufanga.
Every
for
year.
example. Kind of reset things.
Wow.
Brilliant.
I just want to say, you guys have done it again. You did it again.
Mm-hmm. Martin Ramirez says, does Alan need coffee today? Rain, electric bikes. What else does Larry not like? 49ers, you could put that on the list.
No.
He doesn't like 49ers.
I love the 49ers. I love what they bring my life.
Mm-hmm. Fishing illegally, he's not a big fan of that. Not that I am a big fan, but he's really not a fan.
That's the one good thing with the rain. It keeps all those degenerates away from the fishing ponds. The illegal ones. Fish where you're supposed to fish.
Yeah.
It's fine.
How far is it? You've probably told us. From the spot where people fish illegally to where they could be legal.
It's right across the road.
Then what's the big deal?
Exactly. Now you're getting it.
When we come back, Jay, I think you had a question for us, right? Yeah, Jay has something he wants to ask you, Alan.
And you.
And we'll get to that when we come back. Sactown Sports.
The California Classic is coming home. The Kings will host the Brooklyn Nets, Milwaukee Bucks, and Golden State Warriors at the G1Z for a preseason showcase. To bring some extra fireworks to 4th of July weekend, head to SactownSports.com for all the details.
Your exclusive home for Kings basketball.
Sactown Sports 1140.
If the world were like a Sleep Number mattress, everything would adapt for your comfort. Because as your life changes and your body changes, Sleep Number mattresses adapt and shift to give you personalized comfort night after night. And now everything's on sale during our Memorial Day event. Save up to $1,200 on mattresses for a limited time. To experience a whole new world of comfort, visit a Sleep Number store or go to sleepnumber.com. Sleep Number, to a good life sleep.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-771-1300. That's 800-771-1300.
Get a $15 O'Reilly gift card after rebate when you buy 5 quarts of Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Support comes from Amazon Business. Unlock smart business buying with fast, free delivery on millions of items and practical AI innovations that automate repetitive tasks so you can make smarter decisions faster. Learn more at amazonbusiness.com.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Wait, everything on this IHOP value menu is just $6?
I told you it was amazing. A huge plate of pancakes, bacon, and eggs is just $6.
Wow.
There's also French toast, a ham and cheese omelet, and oh, they got a BLT and fries now.
Okay, we're coming here every day.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Feast for just $6 with the IHOP value menu. $7 in some locations, available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary. No substitutions. Not valid with other discounts or promotions. Prices may vary.
Why'd I go to the doctor?
Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Lots of places can expose you to identity theft.
Oh no.
That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats to your identity, which is way more than anyone can do on their own. If we find anything suspicious, like new loans or changes to your financial accounts, we alert you right away, all through text, phone, email, or the LifeLock app. Get the alerts that could make all the difference. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
When life calls for a little extra, a kitchen upgrade, paying off debt, or that dream vacation, Valley Strong Credit Union is here to help. With a Valley Strong home equity loan, you can tap into your home's value with competitive rates, flexible terms, and local guidance you can trust. Get approved in as little as 5 minutes, with funding in as few as 5 days. Your goals are within reach. Visit valleystrong.com to get your offer today. Valley Strong Credit Union. Grow your possibilities. Equal housing lender, NMLS number 456506.
Contractors, remodelers, you now have a great supplier to assist you with your next project. Anova Cabinet and Stone in Sacramento. They are Northern California's best kitchen and bathroom remodeling supply store. Anova has the latest cabinet styles, a great selection of countertops, flooring, bathroom fixtures, and more. Visit their website, InnovaCabinetStone.com. Take advantage of their grand opening special, a $750 in-store credit. Stop by today, Anova Cabinet and Stone in Sacramento.
The Drive Guys powering your afternoons Monday through Friday on Sactown Sports.
Card Wellington says if the Raiders had the most cap space in the league, Allen would be doing cartwheels. Oh, it's true. It's true. There's a lot of things you could poke fun at the 49ers for, but having a lot of cap space?
No. It's not. No, it's great to have cap space. I'm just saying, we are in. You ever seen those memes that it's a cycle meme where it just says you are here, right? And it says this happens, then that happens, and there's a cycle because it's got arrows. We are at this point in the offseason where the Niners had a questionable draft. I don't know if the draft was good or not, but it was initially reported they had a questionable draft, right?
By some. Not everyone agrees with that.
Okay. Well, it seemed like when it happened, everyone was scratching their heads the first week of the draft. So now let's send out the numbers. Okay, let's send out all of the bells and whistles. No. We actually drafted great. And also, we're going to resolve the yearly Trent Williams issue, and it's going to save us money.
2 more years.
2 more years, and it's going to save us money. It's just a cycle. So it's great that the Niners have the cap space. I'm just saying we do this every year. Every year, Whitey.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just what
every
it
year
is.
we celebrate Jay's birthday.
That's right.
Yeah. Jay went to a Giants game last night, and Jay said he had something he wanted to ask us.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it had anything to do with his birthday or not.
No, it had nothing to do with my birthday, but it kind of has something to do with yesterday. But I've been pondering this, and this is something I was thinking about alerting you guys. I always have questions about the sports world, right? And they're not always straight down the middle. Some can be on the left, some can be on the right. You know, some things are a little quirky. But I figured I'd ask you one of these here. Maybe we do this every week. I got Jay's questions or something, Jay's gems or something. But, fellas, I saw multiple jerseys yesterday by both teams. Even saw a couple of A's jerseys as well. Saw a couple of Dodgers jerseys, which completely out of pocket. Padres, Giants, you got A's and Dodgers, and, you know, no one's even in the – it's completely disrespectful. I get it. But – 1 or 2 people I saw, and I say that probably is 10 or 20, I saw jerseys of former players who are still in the league meaning they're still in baseball, but they're not on the current Padre roster, not on the current Giant roster. So my question to you, 916-339-1140 is, when do we consider a jersey a retro jersey versus, yeah, you got to put that jersey up right now. You might have to sit on it, let it wait. I understand you might have spent some dollars on it, some big cash on it. It may be authentic. You might put $200-$300 down on it. I get it. You want to get your wear out of it. But there's got to be something to wearing a jersey where that player is playing for the Reds or the Dodgers and he got traded from the Giants 2 years ago. Are you still good to wear that jersey, or is it not considered a retro jersey yet? So I guess I'm asking two questions. At what point in time does a jersey be considered a retro? Is it 10, 15, 20 years? Person retire? Like, what makes a retro jersey? And is it out of pocket to rock a jersey of a player who no longer plays for a current roster, still in the league on another team?
So just to set the boundaries and the parameters, like, see, if you go to Kings games, people wear C-Web jerseys. That's a long time ago. That's like retro.
That's a retro jersey.
But
no
you're
doubt
saying
about
if
it.
you're wearing like a HB jersey or something.
Correct.
So, yeah.
I'm
sure somebody will have some very strong opinions.
Absolutely. Because I feel you guys want to hear as you ponder it, or do you guys have your answers?
Well, I would just say I think you touched on what to me is the key to it, which is I spent a lot of money on this jersey, and then the guy got traded. I still want to wear the jersey, so I'm going to wear it. You know? That's why I know for a while somebody was offering jersey insurance. Remember those commercials?
Yeah.
If your guy got traded, you could trade it in for another jersey.
Yeah.
And that was for within a year, wasn't it? Within a year.
I don't remember.
One
That sounds
season.
right, but
If
I'm
you
not
bought
sure.
it, they got
Yeah.
traded that season, you could,
Yeah.
So they're kind of setting the parameters too.
Yeah.
Well, this one is fairly simple for me. Okay. First things first, the retro jersey piece, in my opinion, once they're retired, it's retro. That doesn't have to be retired for a long time.
How about, not to complicate it, but how about if it's a different design, like if they've switched designs? So like it's a jersey, like, oh, they don't wear that jersey anymore.
No, not for me.
Okay.
It's a player.
Okay.
So that's retro or not. With that being said, I don't mind you wearing a jersey of somebody. Like if somebody wore a De'Aaron Fox jersey to the first game next season, I think that's all within in the lines to me. That's fine.
Yeah. But how about like a Carlos Correa? I'm sorry, because he never actually was a Giant. I should not have brought that up.
So you're good with the Kings playing the Portland Trailblazers to open up the season next year, and them rocking the De'Aaron Fox jersey.
100%.
Yeah, I'm too.
Yeah, I'm out on that.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not feeling that.
Jay, you said it yourself. Them things expensive.
I get it.
You feel like it's disloyal to the team?
Yeah. Well, not so much disloyal to the team. I just feel like that's not the style. It's not the culture. That's not the vibe. That's not what we rocking with. Especially when you got a cat like De'Aaron, who was kind of thumbed his nose up at certain situations in Sacramento and people in Sacramento and the vibe of Sacramento.
You're saying if
like,
you
I'm
want
not
to be
good
a
with that.
fan, you got to be all in on what we are doing now.
Well, no, not necessarily. I guess what I'm saying is this, and we could be expanding the horizon a little bit here, but you use De'Aaron Fox. And so the De'Aaron Fox jersey for me as a Sacramento King is a no-no. Like, I think you got to sit on that for a few more years and consider that a retro, which is part of my question. When does a jersey turn into a retro jersey?
5 years.
Right? Okay,
At
5
least.
years. At least 5 years.
Yeah. But to that point, De'Aaron probably isn't the best example, and I know I said De'Aaron.
Right.
Let's go with Harrison Barnes.
HB. Okay.
Is HB a green light for you?
Not for me, because he was a Warrior,
right?
A Mav, is a Spur, was a King for a very quick time, probably won't be remembered as a King. To me, currently, I'm not rocking that jersey. I'm putting that in the back of the closet, and as you said, when he retires, I'm rocking that. That's a retro jersey.
Do you remember whose jerseys you saw last night that apply?
I don't. Yeah. No, I wish I
like
did.
A Kevin Gausman jersey.
Yeah.
Kevin Gausman.
I mean, yeah, I don't think I have a problem with it. Now, me personally, I don't own a lot of jerseys because they are really expensive. So I don't have a current Giants jersey. I wouldn't buy it, right? I have a Michael Jordan jersey when he played on the Barons, and I have a Ken Griffey Jr. jersey. But I don't have any current player, nearly current player. Me personally, for that reason, Jay, maybe I just avoided the whole thing altogether. I'll never forget when I was working the Raider bouncy houses, so many people were running around with Khalil Mack jerseys, and the first people I thought about when they sent him to Chicago were the people from the bouncy houses and all those, and they buy them things with the quickness. So I think what's funny is, Jay, it depends on the type of jersey wearer you are. Because I think the people that you're talking about or those that would agree with you probably have a bleep ton of jerseys anyway. Like those Khalil Mack folks, they probably have Fernando Mendoza jerseys now. So I don't think it would include them. But people like me, or I guess those that are on the fringe, they probably only have one or two jerseys anyway.
Spencer Lampkin says, depends on how the player left. Brett Butler wanting to go to the Dodgers, I'm out. But he says retro jersey is after retirement.
Yeah, and I have the...
Calpio says after retirement, 10 to 15 years, but Campy says it's okay to wear the ex-player's jersey.
Yeah, and I have the Giants example. If I caught you wearing a Blake Snell jersey, that's going to be a problem for me.
That would have almost been bad while he was on the team.
Yeah, I mean, 1-2 years? He cried about not wanting to pitch. Now he's on the Dodgers. I'm sorry. If you wear that jersey, that's a problem to me. But that's deeper than what
you're going to confront somebody.
Oh yeah, I mean, dude. Like, what are you doing?
So it kind of depends on who the player is.
Yes.
Circumstances.
Okay,
like
and then
you said that. You said that because that was part of your feelings on Fox.
Yeah. So like I said, it's kind of two questions. Is when is a jersey considered a retro jersey? Which I think we might be saying when it's retired, when that player retires.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Cool. So I'm good with that. I can take that. And then the second part of it is it okay to you, 916-339-1140, to rock a player's jersey, and De'Aaron, Harrison Barnes, something of that nature, Garrett Temple, how about that? If you are you okay with rocking a current player's jersey who plays for another team, but when they play for your favorite team, you still wear their jersey to the game?
What about Sasha? Or Trey Lyles?
Vazenkov? What are we talking about?
Yeah, Sasha Vazenkov.
Man, that doesn't count.
They didn't retire.
Yeah, but he never played for nobody, right?
Play here, yeah.
They overseas. I can rock a
can
you rock a Trey Lyles jersey?
Trey Lyles.
Trey Lyles.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think that applies, Larry.
Yeah.
You can. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's got like Harrison Barnes is a very good one. He's bounced around a few times. For me, I think he's going to be probably known as something else than a king. We'll see how his career ends. Currently, and that's just I'm forecasting as Dante Whitner would say. I'm forecasting greatness. Yeah, so I'm not saying right now, but I'm talking about down the road. I think Harrison Barnes will be known as something else other than a king.
All right, that conversation continues when we come back. Also, do you really need a top pick to contend for an NBA title? Some surprising answers and numbers on that when we come back to Sactown Sports.
Live stream the Drive Guys on Sactown Sports 1140.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sactown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sactown Sports app.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like customer service associate at a dry cleaning shop.
Yeah, hi. I'm here to pick up my suit.
Ah, yes. Here you go.
There must be a mistake. This is too small.
It shrunk a whole lot. Look on the bright side. Now you have a suit you can give to a child.
This is your job for sponsored jobs. This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
Spring is in the air, and Aleve long-lasting pain relief is here to keep you moving. The days are longer and the flowers are blooming. Whether it's gardening, yard work, or just spending more time outdoors, spring has a way of getting us moving despite any body pain. That's where Aleve can keep you going. With just one dose, Aleve gives you long-lasting body pain relief for up to 12 hours. From sunup to sundown, Aleve's got your back. Try Aleve. Use as directed for minor aches and pains.
A's fans, the 2026 season is here, and single game tickets are on sale now. Be there for an exciting season, packed with theme days, giveaways, and fireworks nights, including bobbleheads, jerseys, hats, and much more. And getting in is easier than ever. Tickets start at just $8 for select April and May games. From opening day to unforgettable summer nights, there's something for everyone at the ballpark. Get your tickets today at athletics.com/tickets and be part of the excitement this 2026 season.
Sacramento! Now you've got a place for all things dance.
The all-new Energy 100.5 HD2.
Where dance music lives. Dance vibes anytime and any place when you get the free Now 100.5 app.
Or listen at 100.5 HD2.
When a person is seriously injured, there's no substitute for the personal legal relationship offered by the local NorCal firm of Ashton & Price. From the first attorney meeting, every important decision is made with a direct consultation with, and I can't believe I have to say this, a real, live, experienced, flesh and blood local attorney. It's called Home Court Advantage for a reason. Ashton & Price, serious local attorneys for serious people with serious injuries with no fee until we win. For the best local advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
Live and local, it's The Drive Guys. Watch the show on youtube.com/Sactown Sports 1140.
Or listen on the Sactown Sports app.
We've got, of course, the draft lottery coming up on Mother's Day, and we've all been saying, I know I've been saying it, we've all been saying, oh, you want to get a top 3 pick because you got to get a franchise-changing player, and that's where you get him. Is that true? We'll look at that in just a moment here. It's Drive Guys. We got Jay back with us today, and Jay is wondering about jerseys. What constitutes a throwback jersey or a retro? You didn't say throwback.
Yeah, throwback,
retro.
Same language.
Yeah. And Jay wants to know what your etiquette is, how you feel about wearing the jersey of a player that used to play for your team in a game where that player comes back in a different uniform. Right, Jay?
Well, no, it doesn't necessarily have to be a game that he comes back. It's just if you're going to a Kings and the Trailblazers game, and you're rocking the Harrison Barnes jersey when he's playing for the Spurs, is that okay in your eye? You don't have to necessarily come back. Now, if Harrison comes back, to me, and that I think that's part of the equation is if he comes back and he playing for the Spurs and you got a Kings jersey, I might let that ride a little bit.
To me, that's kind of like, thanks for everything.
Thank you. Exactly. Yeah. But, if you're rocking a Harrison Barnes jersey and the Kings are playing the Pistons, I think I'm out on that.
I got a Dylan Cardwell jersey. Other than that, I got 2 jerseys. I got one, and I've worn them here. I got Johnny Unitas, like 1967 throwback, which is just kind of, for me, like homage to that whole era. And then I've got a old Padre jersey, but it doesn't have a name or number. It was given to me by my family, gave it to me. And I don't really want it because then, there is a lot of other, what player and is it current player and what does it mean about the number you wear? And I just rather have, I'm just wearing the team jersey.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
That's pretty unusual. I mean, most people don't do that.
Yeah, that's true.
And with a football jersey, you can't do that.
The no number?
The no number, no name?
Yeah.
That's not really a jersey.
Well, it's definitely a jersey. I mean, I get your point. Like I say, most people don't do that.
Yeah, it's not really a jersey to me.
Okay, but it literally
is a jersey.
If it doesn't have a number, it's not a jersey.
But if I was wearing that, you wouldn't even know because you'd only see the front of my
Then
jersey.
You walk away, and I say, he doesn't have, that's not a jersey.
But it is, though, because it's the quality, the material, the look.
It's a jersey.
It's
the number hasn't been...
Okay, wait.
Unfinished jersey.
I have one more wrinkle in this.
Okay.
And I don't want to tick anybody off. What about a personalized jersey?
It's not for me. But
it's not my style, but I respect it.
Yeah, they have that station at the arena where right where we come in from the media entrance, where they put the numbers and the names on there, and you can put whatever you want on there.
You better be 10 years old. If I catch anybody over the age of 16.
I remember having a conversation about this with Scott Pollard when he was playing. And if I remember correctly, he thought it was kind of odd for current players to be wearing jerseys of players in other sports that are like a different player.
I don't think that's weird at all.
That's a current
So
player.
Scott Pollard rocking a Griffey jersey.
Yeah.
Oh, that's out the window now. These youngsters doing it.
Yeah. And he didn't say I think he was saying there were some guys on his team that had that, and I think he thought it was a little unusual.
Yeah, but come on. Personalized, no disrespect whatsoever. I'd rather
whatsoever.
A little East Coast in there, huh?
But I mean, it's close, Whitey, between the no jersey, which is what you.
The unfinished joint.
Yeah, it kind of creeps me out.
I got you.
It creeps you out.
Yeah, it's just what are you? Who are you supposed to be?
A fan of that team.
I don't like that.
As they say it, and I think I saw UPS Chris say this. Did he say that? He said the name on the front of the jersey is way more important than the name on the back.
Stop it.
Come on now.
Yes.
This ain't high school.
Yes, Chris.
This ain't high school. Play like a champion today. Give me a break. You wear somebody's real jersey. Come on. No number. Stand on something, Whitey.
Also, it was a gift, and it was given to me that way.
Yeah.
Like,
I would have said,
we
hey,
don't know what
can we
number
put
you
a
wanted.
number on this? Can we? I'll do it myself. Would that have been messed up if you said, I'm going to just put a Machado, whoever it is, on the back?
It would depend who was on there, frankly, you know?
Tony Gwynn.
Like, that would have been great. You don't want to give somebody a jersey, and I'm going to go, oh, I can't stand that guy.
No, my dad don't.
You wouldn't give
That's
somebody
true.
a Kings
Yeah.
jersey with Sasha on there, would you?
Yeah. I'd take Sasha over a blank.
Would you?
Because then it would sound like it would look like you're a hardcore fan. A blank, that's bandwagony to me.
Well, a basketball jersey without a number or a name, that's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's why you
but
just
a
put
baseball jersey, not all teams have jerseys on the front.
I mean, all names on it, like the names, or
Yeah, but there's no number.
Oh, the numbers,
on the
yeah.
front
But
of
there's
something.
no number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the number that's bothering me.
I can tell.
So no number on the back bothers you.
Yeah, you can't do that.
But you're good with the no name, even if the team wears jerseys that showcase their
I'll tell you
last
what
name.
I'll
drives
allow
me
it.
Crazy. You go to a Yankee game. I think I've talked about this. The Yankees don't have names on the back.
Right.
They just didn't.
Right.
And you have these Yankee fans, and they'll wear like number 7, and it'll say mental. Like, I know who number 7 is.
But you're good
not
with
a
the no name
fan.
jersey
Yeah,
though.
right.
Yeah. You're not a fan if you're wearing a Mantle jersey with his name on it when he never wore one.
So
Number
you're
5, DiMaggio.
You're good. You don't like the fact that they added the name, but you're good without the name.
But
Right.
no, but there's
I'm such a great Yankee
no.
fan.
It's the same thing, Whitey. These aren't real. You're right. It's not a real thing. A
It's
jersey
a
with
replica.
the no
If you're gonna do
number.
a replica, then honor your team.
Yeah, I know.
And-
Honor your team by wearing a player.
If you're going to wear a Yankee jersey, respect the fact that the Yankees didn't have names on the back.
Or respect your team with a player. Someone says, I bought my dad a Grandpa Bob number 70 jersey. He wore it to a Kings game from LOL, from Travis.
Cool.
That's okay.
So let that
Of
go.
course,
Yeah,
it's
that's
okay.
good.
That's fine.
If Grandpa Bob liked it, it's great.
Yeah.
Shouts out.
But it can't just be your last name.
Gotta be a father,
Was that how
Father's
old
Day
he
gift. Or
was? Was
something.
that like...
I'm assuming. I don't know. But then it would not be relevant after, once he's 71. Then you got to get a new jersey.
And then
Yeah.
in a few years, 70's like the throw thing.
Right. I'm telling you this, Jay. If somebody's rocking a Kings Davion Mitchell jersey,
Yeah.
I'm with that, man.
Really?
It depends on the player. De'Aaron, hell no.
So it depends on the player and
Yep.
or situation.
That's right.
Okay.
I think that's where where I'm landing on this. Because if I saw somebody with the Blake Snell jersey, it would be a problem for me.
I appreciate going to especially the Kings games where I see more jerseys. People, I was going to say guys, but women, people that wear kind of obscure player throwbacks. Because
I like
to me,
that.
that speaks to, oh, you're a fan. Whoever that meant, Mikey Moore.
I'm with that.
It's like, wow, okay. To me, that says real fan more than having the star on the back.
Right. Right. Like if I saw.
Not as much as having no name.
No name is just, why are you here? Why are you even here?
But you can add it, Alan. You can add it, right?
I will add it for you,
So somebody, okay, here you go. Last night, and I remember the young lady's name. It was Lisa. I think she was, and the jersey. So the Giants throw up, head to the dugout store.
Yeah.
You can go get the personalized jersey. Just like this young lady, Lisa. Lisa goes in. She's got the jersey, and it says Lisa on the back, and it says 51. I would imagine, just from my point of view, that probably was her age. She put 51 on there, right? So the teams, the organizations, they're promoting this. They want you to put your name on the jersey.
But not Larry.
Hold on, guys, real quick. The 2026 NHL Draft Lottery is on, and they're loading the balls
in front of us
on the camera.
Really?
So why can't NBA do that?
You know why?
Are you sure they're balls and not pucks?
They're ping pong.
Okay.
So why? This is the type
I don't
of
know
stuff
how they do it.
I know. I'm
right.
seeing how I know.
Okay.
But back to the jerseys.
Uh-huh.
I'm just telling you, we're watching this live. Sharks got a 5% chance at the first pick, 5% chance to be in the lottery. Just won't let y'all know.
Okay.
But Macklin Celebrini, he's a dog. I know that.
Yeah, he is.
Now, I do have to admit something.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Here we go.
So, as one of the MCs for the River Cats, they would like me to be identified.
Yeah.
Okay. So, when you go to a River Cats game, you will see me in a River Cats jersey.
Personalized.
It says A Styles on the back.
Yeah.
But that's different.
What's the number?
There's no number.
It's not a jersey then.
It bugs me. I want a number. But I don't have one. And it's
Tell
not
him to put 1140 on it.
I like that. But it's not, that's a uniform to me. I'm not wearing that for funsies.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit different.
Okay. But yeah, you should have him put 1140 on there.
I like that.
I have an 1140 jersey that the Kings gave me years ago.
See? I need one. See, those jerseys are cool.
So what's on the back?
A Styles.
And just from the shoulder blades on down is just bare?
Just real
butt
estate.
naked? Is butt naked?
That's what I'm saying. It's naked.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not it.
I know that.
You're making fun of my jersey?
I know, but I didn't have a choice.
But can't you ask, like, yo, throw something on the back?
Can I just get a 00 maybe?
Anything.
I need a 00.
The address.
Yeah.
To the
You don't like
ballpark.
1140? I mean, to me, that's kind of
It's cross promoting a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, that's not what I'm saying, Whitey.
Dream Team LTB. I have a Jimmer Shanghai Sharks jersey that I will wear to the games to switch it up. LOL.
That's outstanding.
I'm with that.
Me too.
That's a retro. To me, that's a retro. Jimmer is officially retired.
Kevin Herterer.
Yeah, nah, I'm out.
Kevin Herterer.
Why?
Because he's a current player for another team.
All right, I'll just
Yeah.
Look at this,
I
guys.
wasn't challenging you. I was just curious.
The balls are floating. This is the NHL, man. This
It
is
looks
a real
really
lottery.
boring.
No, this is. Oh, here we go.
Here's a ping pong ball popping out.
2.
It's the number 2.
Does that coincide with a team?
I don't know.
Yeah, Chicago, right?
Okay.
I don't know.
So Chicago. Wow. See,
What
guys,
happened, Alan?
Well, it looks like Chicago got something. See, this is.
I think the point of what you're trying to get across is why can we see the balls fly out of machine for the NHL versus the NBA's got to be rock solid.
Yeah.
Pentagon. You need all kind of
secretive. Oh no, we cannot tell.
Right.
We just release it to you.
This is the
it's
worst
weird.
thing I've ever seen on television.
Darkness is your ally.
And I have Hulu, so that's
Well, put that on the list. What'd you say? Keep adding to the list.
Oh, St. Louis. Wow, St. Louis.
I'm watching that. You've got me watching this on. I don't know what I'm watching.
Look, LB and LV says, I'm out wearing a Fox San Antonio jersey for Sac opening game. Hey, Jay, when can I wear my Scowl jersey? Yes, I really have one. It's my only non-signed jersey. See, like, I think that is obscure enough.
Yeah.
You know, Scal is not officially retired last time I checked.
Yeah, he was in the league with somebody.
Somebody, like a quick 10-day. You know.
Orlando? I don't know.
Yeah, I think that was 2 years ago. He was with somebody this past. Yeah, I think you're closer there. So I get it. You know, it's okay. Like those things, I'll even throw this one in there because you just asked me about Kevin Huerter, and I just thought about this. If you are a Klay Thompson and you've got history with the Warriors, and even though he's a no-brainer Hall of Famer for the Warriors, like if you're legendary, I think you can get away with that.
That jersey represents more than just the player.
Yeah,
represents the era.
Like if you Vince Carter, if you were rocking a Vince Carter Raptors jersey and he was jumping around and playing for the Kings and Memphis.
What if you had a Klay jersey and you had the name Megan and then you had it crossed out?
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Okay,
that'll be a no too.
What are we doing? What are we doing with, again, if you're in college or whatever is cool, but wearing the high school college jerseys, even if the player is a star, right? You are a grown man wearing a LeBron Irish jersey from high school. You are a grown man wearing a Steph Curry Davidson jersey. Where are we at with that?
I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, I have no issue with that.
You're saying if you're an adult, you can't wear a college jersey?
I mean,
is that what you're saying?
He ain't in college no more.
I know, but
that's a retro. That's a retro.
You're honoring the history.
I'm uncomfortable.
So I can't rock a Charles Woodson, Michigan.
I mean, you can do whatever you
older
want.
than me.
Maybe that's it too. Maybe if they're older than you, I don't know, guys. Like Whitey.
Yeah.
Right, they get the draft, and you come to work with the Kingston Fleming's Houston jersey. I'll leave. Like, I'll just walk out.
Uh-huh.
I can't do that.
Well, I'll have to consider that.
You won't do it.
Wait, so
you wouldn't do it.
I'm hearing this correctly. You can't wear a player's college and or high school jersey because you're grown?
Not unless you're in college or high school.
I don't know, guys. Why are you wearing a LeBron James St. Mary's jersey?
It's a retro jersey.
It's a high school jersey. It's a high school jersey.
Mm-hmm. It's just a throwback to
you got your girl.
Before all of this.
Hey,
remember,
what do you want
at
for
this
your
time,
birthday?
we didn't know he was going to be.
And maybe LeBron is different. And maybe
he definitely is.
Yeah.
Because these are big brands. But you got your girl for your birthday on Amazon, wherever, looking for a high school jersey of a random athlete.
Well, it doesn't resonate the same. You're right. LeBron's different because people know what he went to, and it's kind of a, hey, remember, look how far LeBron's gone. If you get a high school jersey of, I don't know, Keaton Wagler or something, people are going to go, why are you wearing that?
No, that's obscure and throwback.
Man, this is.
He's got.
You need a Rubik's Cube, a rubric.
I'm just.
Rather.
I don't judge. People can do what they want.
Yeah, you definitely judge. That's okay.
I don't judge.
Definitely.
I don't judge.
I think I'll be
Where's
honest.
his middle
you a
school?
gavel and a robe.
Where's his middle school jersey? I need LeBron's middle school jersey.
You should go get one. That'll be dope. I'll be like, Alan, you got the junior high joint from Brian.
Alan's all excited about the NHL draft, a nice warm-up for the NBA draft.
That's right.
And we've all been assuming, and we've all been saying, I know I've been saying, well, the Kings got to get a top 3 pick to have that guy that's going to transform your franchise. But is that really the case? We have in The Athletic today from John Hollinger. He says, let's talk about the 2025 NBA Finals. By the way, he loves the whole lottery reform because he hates tanking. But he points out the best player on the court in the finals last year was Shea, who was the 11th player taken. Second best player on the court was Tyrese Halliburton, who was the 12th player taken. Third best player on the court was Jalen Williams, who was the 12th player taken in the 2022 draft. And the fourth best player in the finals last year was Pascal Siakam, the 27th player picked in the 2016 draft. So Hollinger's saying, look, you don't need a top 3 pick to land the guy. But wait, there is a little more. He says the best player on the court in the 2023 finals, Nikola Jokic, the 41st pick. Second best player in the finals that year, Jimmy Butler, the 30th pick in 2011. Best player on the court in the 2022 finals was Steph Curry, was his 7th pick. The next best players after Tatum and Brown were Draymond Green, the 35th pick in 2012, and Clay, who was the 11th pick in 2011. 2021 finals, best player on the court was Giannis, the 15th pick, and on you go. Second best player in that series, Devin Booker, the 13th pick. So you see, you just have to get the right guy. They don't always go 1, 2, 3. These are teams that have played for and won championships.
Whitey.
Yeah.
All you're doing is confirming to me that if the Kings drop, it's trade down for what?
Really?
Yes. You get 2 bites at the apple. 7 or lower, or 6 or lower for me, actually. 6 or lower, and if A-Cuff ain't there, because we're going to talk about the guard play.
Yeah.
A-Cuff ain't there.
What's the matter?
Somebody just text in. The numbers represent our anniversary, November 2018. Mr. Jersey Boys and Mrs. Jersey Boys. His jersey says 11. Her jersey says 18. And they went to the game, I'm assuming, for their anniversary. They just came through on the text line.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they just came through on the text line.
Right.
With a picture of the jerseys.
That's terrific.
I think one-timers I'm more okay with allowing than just your name on the back of a jersey. So Mr. Jersey Boys, I got you. And Mrs. Jersey Boys.
Yeah.
You get to pass through. But you just put Gleason on the back, which would be better than your situation with nothing on the back.
Jay, when you thought up this question, did you realize that, Allen's going to just fall apart over this?
Well, I expected Allen was going to have about 16 different parameters.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were going to branch off into this many,
You knew
branches
what you were
so.
doing, Jay.
Well, I kind of did. That's why I said it might be Jay's Gyms or something every week where I create an avenue for Allen and Stretchy B to stretch themselves a little bit, stretch them legs. But I mean, I think when it's all said and done, I mean, I'm reading the text line and so many people like, Allen, not even if the same city as I went to the same high school as LeBron, same areas, I can't even rep my school, or I went to the same college as that person, I can't rep my school. Like,
there's always exceptions.
I think Jason
to the rule.
Ross had a UCLA sweatshirt on today.
No, that's okay.
Whoa.
I got a Temple shirt on.
Yeah, but hold on now. Because Jay Ross is a UC Davis graduate.
He didn't go to UCLA.
And he works at Sac State, but he grew up a UCLA fan.
Oh, no.
So what's your thoughts on that, Alan Damas?
I plead the fifth. I can't do that.
He grew up in SoCal. He's from L.A.
Oh.
Yeah.
Grew up a huge UCLA fan.
Mm-hmm.
He attended UC Davis as an alumni, but he's the voice of Sac State.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, my buddy graduated Cal State East Bay, die-hard Michigan fan. His dad went to Michigan. They go to games every year. That's his biggest fandom, Michigan. Okay.
How's he supposed? Well, Hayward, Cal State East Bay, Cal State Hayward.
Hayward State used to be.
That's right.
There you go. They no longer have a football team. Heck of a basketball program this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I think that actually does help, Jay, to be fair. Like if you went to, like my buddies that I was with for the wedding, they all went to LMU. No football team.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I guess you get a pass.
But you got to represent the hoop squad.
You have to.
And the baseball squad.
You have to. So, but, yeah. Love Jay Ross. Man, that's a tough one, man. I hate that. But I got love for Cal and Sanford. I didn't go there.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have
jerseys.
I do not have that, no. But I'll root for them.
339-1140, 1-800-920-1140.
We might have the laws of Allen on jerseys.
Thank you, Mr. Jersey Boys and Mrs. Jersey Boys, for the fine photo. Appreciate that.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
That one is good. That one's good to go.
From Trey, I wore a Fox jersey to the Kings-Blazers game last year, and it felt weird. I'm with you, Jay. It's got to be a current player or a retired Kings legend.
Mm-hmm.
I'll even throw the obscure, the Scal,
well, here's
Papa Giannis.
Yeah. Is a Spencer Haas 31 jersey acceptable to wear?
Nah.
And from the 916, so I own 2 49er jerseys, a Ronnie Lott and a number 1 home jersey with my last name my wife bought me for my 55th birthday. So your gatekeeper BS sucks.
That's right. Because that's the thing. Like if it's a Father's Day gift, a birthday gift. Like my daughter gave me a Oakland A's shirt that's like number 1 dad on it or something, right?
Yeah.
You got to rock that.
You got to rock that.
Okay. All right.
Now, if you asked them for it, then if she just bought that for you, then she just bought that for you.
Right.
But look, I have stuff that
Are
has
you
been
saying that if someone buys it for you, okay, but you can't ask for it?
You definitely can't ask for it.
Or you can't purchase it.
You definitely cannot personalize it yourself. But you also, I got stuff that people gave to me that I don't wear. Right?
That's true.
It's buried.
Mm-hmm.
My dad, he buy me random shoes and things like that.
People are already siding with J. Ross in the Styles J. Ross feud.
There's no Styles J. Ross feud.
Escalated quickly.
No, I got caught off guard with that one because you knew what you were doing, Whitey, and I got stuck. Okay, because I seen him wear that sweatshirt before too.
Yeah.
Now I got love for J. Ross. That's different. Okay. There's always exceptions.
You got a long list of rules.
I don't. If somebody buys something for you, wear it if you want to wear it.
Jay, being the gatekeeper of pretty much everything, it's not easy. It's a
not.
lot of work.
I'm not a gatekeeper. I'm a chill individual.
And
do
you got
what you
fires
wanna do.
on every front.
Just
you
do
got
it.
fires on the. Am I a nerd? Am I not a nerd? I don't know. I got to check over here because somebody's wearing a jersey with no number on the back. And
well, yeah, that one. Specifically you, Whitey. But if you're, it was a gift. It was a gift, right?
Right.
But do you enjoy wearing it?
Yeah.
Okay, well then it's more than a gift. Because everybody got a tie that somebody bought them.
Why would I wear it if I didn't enjoy it?
That's my point.
Oh, okay.
So you do like it.
Yes.
Mr. No Name.
I never said I didn't like it.
Mr. No Name.
Kimberly Forrest says, Alan doesn't judge, just don't fish. Don't say mommy if you're an adult. Check your jerseys. Don't match your spouse. And I forgot the rest.
No. The match your spouse. Okay, I'm not getting any more trouble here. And the mommy.
Wait, so what? I missed this one. What was the match to spouse?
I don't know.
Like you can't wear. Oh, okay.
I don't know, but
I might be in on that one with you.
The mommy thing was when Fernando Mendoza said mommy.
Yeah.
But that he's Cuban, so I was told that that was more of a
cultural thing.
Yeah. But when we heard it, it just sounded like mommy.
It's not easy.
And he can say mommy now. He's a Raider.
Being the gatekeeper is not easy.
I'm not a gatekeeper. I'm just having some fun.
But we will tell you why Alan says Kings fans should be encouraged by this year's playoffs, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's coming up, Sactown Sports.
At Target, finding something for every kind of mom and every side of mom just got easier. Does she love fashion? Take 20% off select women's clothing and accessories and find a dress she'll love to wear. Is she into the outdoors? Freshen up her favorite spot with up to 40% off planters, pillows, and poofs. Or keep it classic. Fresh tulips for just $12 and a Dossier fragrance trio for $32. Whatever mom is into, we've got it. Celebrate mom her way, only at Target. Restrictions apply.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids. Rolaids' dual-active formula has calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. Yeah, you heard right. 2 actives for that powerful relief. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolade spells powerful relief. Read each label. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Join us at Camping World's Red, White, and New Trade event, our biggest trade event of the year, May 14th through the 17th. Trade in your RV and get the highest value guaranteed. Then upgrade for less with new RVs starting as low as $94 a month. Plus, take 25% off select maintenance services. Save up to 40% on camp-ready must-haves. And enter to win a new RV. Don't miss the Red, White, and New Trade event at your local Camping World, May 14th through the 17th. We'll see you there.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. No, we're not one of the big guys. Truth is, we don't want to be. If you're over 50, Big Wireless probably has you paying for more data than you might need. You could be throwing away thousands over a lifetime.
Our entry-level data plans start at just $20 a month. And for a limited time, switch and get your second month free. Call 1-888-FREEDOM, visit consumercellular.com or a store near you and get your second month free today. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional details.
Sacramento Rivercats baseball all summer long. The Rivercats Summer Pass gets you into every game this summer with no blackout dates and includes access to the Sky River Casino Solon Club. Lock it in and don't miss a moment. Get your Rivercats Summer Pass at rivercats.com.
This home improvement month tip is brought to you by Bonnie, leading the way home. Flush your water heater annually to remove buildup and keep it running efficiently.
Contractors, remodelers, you now have a great supplier to assist you with your next project. Anova Cabinet and Stone in Sacramento. They are Northern California's best kitchen and bathroom remodeling supply store. Anova has the latest cabinet styles, a great selection of countertops, flooring, bathroom fixtures, and more. Visit their website, InovaCabinetStone.com. Take advantage of their grand opening special, a $750 in-store credit. Stop by today, Anova Cabinet and Stone in Sacramento.
Download the app and listen to The Drive Guys.
The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles.
On Sactown Sports 1140.
Yeah, our boss Richie's listening. He just texted me this. Alan is going to go home and crack open a crispy cider after the show today. The man is stressed right now.
Look, y'all got me with the J. Ross
What do you
wrinkle.
mean we got you? That's
because I can't help myself. You know my ticks at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah, people already choosing sides. Your team Styles, your team J. Ross.
There is no.
That's going to be a tough one for you. He's been in the market a long time, Alan.
I don't want that.
Got to be more careful about what.
I actually didn't say anything.
Well, maybe that made it worse.
I did. I said it's all good.
Uh-huh.
It's all good, okay? Also, it's all good if you are a San Jose Sharks fan. They jump up, Whitey. I think they were slotted at 10th or 11th. They were on the right side as we were watching it, and it was so cool getting to see the balls actually, float in the air and get picked. They move up. They had a 5% chance to win the lottery, 5% chance to just be in the lottery, and they jump up with 5% to number 2.
So they'll take the bounce.
They'll take the bounce.
Derek Peterson.
That's right.
Yeah.
They jump up to number 2. Okay.
You see? So it can happen. It just did happen.
It just did. And they had worse odds than what the Kings will have.
But I do wonder why. I was kidding. But you're right. Why can't the NBA show the whole thing like that?
What's the problem? I think a lot of Sharks fans, they showed watch parties. And I know NBA will have that too, even if they don't show the process. But that's how you really draw that bad boy out.
Mm-hmm.
You do it like that. But
they didn't have representatives from each of the teams there.
They were on a Zoom, it looked like. But, yeah, in the ESPN studio, they were all there just, it looked like the lottery.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it looked like. But they jumped up. They had a 5% chance at both. And they ended up coming up. And they're going to join with Macklin Celebrini, and they're going to cook. They're going to cook. I know, the future is teal. A lot of Sharks fans excited about the future out there at SAP. You can get out there, do it, because it's a grand old time. It really is.
Why are you so sure that Kings fans should be encouraged by this year's basketball playoff?
Oh, man. It was kind of an epiphany that I had, Whitey. And I'm watching, and I'm going through the teams that are.
But you were also watching your youngest daughter, so you were.
Well, no. Well, yes. Yeah. Well, I was trying to feed her and put her to sleep, but it was a good game.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there watching and just looking at the games throughout the evening. 76ers, Tyrese Maxey. I don't know, VJ Etchka might be a guard too, to be honest with you, but 76ers, Tyrese Maxey. The New York Knicks, Jalen Brunson. The Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards. The Spurs, take your pick. You have Stephon Castle and Dylan Harper. The Cavs.
You left somebody out.
De'Aaron Fox.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The Cavs, Donovan Mitchell. The Pistons, Cade Cunningham. The Lakers, Austin Reeves. I know Luka's not there, but they kind of have two of them. And the Thunder, obviously, they have Shea. And they're all varying degrees of guards, don't get me wrong. But all of the remaining teams have at least one high usage guard. In some of those situations, that player is a franchise player. In other situations, maybe they're not, but they're still a very important piece. So looking back on the draft now and where the Kings are, and, luckily they can't drop that low, and then you discuss how good this draft is supposed to be, you look around and you think, the Kings should leave with possibly a franchise-changing player, or at the very least, a franchise guard, which is a term that I kind of came up with. I don't know if a lot of people use it, but
you can have a franchise guard who's not necessarily your franchise player?
In my opinion, I think so.
That's our terminology?
I think so. But they could be both.
Yeah.
Right? So you could leave, and it looks like, to me, I don't know that Donovan Mitchell is a franchise player. I know he's the Cavs franchise player, but I don't know if he's a championship franchise player.
That's been a question about him since he was in Utah.
But we know he is a high-level franchise guard, and that helps you at least get to the playoffs, among other things. So if you want to look at this in the optimistic way, because I haven't been that optimistic these last couple days with the draft lottery upon us, you could say, look, Darius Acuff, Kingston Flemings, Keaton Wagler, you look at these guys, and then you look at the sizes of some of the guards in the playoffs right now. I did a deep dive on Dylan Harper. We'll still get into that. And then you have, obviously, Stephon Castle. Now, these guys are not small, don't get me wrong, but they're sitting 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", and you can find that in this draft. Now, I don't know where Dylan Harper would have gotten drafted if he came out this season, and he's probably playing a little bit better than what people expected based on a lot of the draft notes that I read. But you have Brunson, who's 6'2", Maxey, who he ain't over 6'3".
I think he's listed at 6'2".
I think we looked up Donovan Mitchell is actually closer to 6'2" than 6'4". So I woke up thinking, man, Whitey, this might be a better situation for the Kings than we thought if, and of course it's all in theory, if this draft is as good as it's been marketed to be for a very long time.
So it sounds like you're warming up to the idea of the Kings taking and really flourishing with one of these guards.
Yeah, and
even if it's a little further down.
Right, and we'll find out if he ends up being a franchise guy, but at the very least, you have a super solid piece in theory, right? Maybe there are no busts in there. Hopefully they don't pick one. But at the very least, you find a super solid piece to your future, because one thing we know is that all these playoff teams have a solid guard. Doesn't have to be a point guard per se. Have a super solid guard as a piece on their roster.
Mm-hmm. How do you rank them? Just the guards.
Me personally,
from the Kings standpoint, if you're putting together, Scott Perry says, Larry, I need you to put together a list.
Yeah.
Just rank the guards for us, because we're really looking at the guards.
Yeah, I would say I'll take the question marks on his motor or whatever, or injuries. I'll take those question marks and just kind of overlook them, because Darren Peterson's 6'6".
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Sounds like then Keaton's going to be pretty high on your list as well.
I would go Darren Peterson 1. I would go Keaton Wagler 2, because Dylan Harper, another question mark they had about Dylan Harper, his athleticism. Same thing we've heard about Keaton.
Mm-hmm.
And Keaton's a better shooter than Dylan Harper, in my opinion. Darius Acuff would be 3.
If you get Keaton and he scores a basket, do you do Keaton? So you have Keaton, Wagler, and Keegan Murray. Do you do them both?
I mean, if Keegan keeps shooting like this, you might have to just go to Keaton you actually get to say the chant, right? You led me there. I'm kidding. I love Keegan. So I would go Acuff. I would go Acuff 3.
You're a shoo-in for a hater of the year.
Well, y'all got me fired up. I would go Acuff 3, and I would go Kingston Flemings 4. And I want to, again, it's tough because of the injury, but I do wonder about Michael Brown Jr. at 6'5". Braden Burries at 6'4". I like that. So after Darren Peterson, really any of them, Whitey, I just don't see the takeover ability with Kingston Fleming. That's always been my issue. But all these other guys, we've seen some level of takeover ability, and that makes me feel better about it. You might not be leaving with your franchise guy, but you would at the very least be filling a very important gap that every team playing in the second round right now has.
You're making the assumption that all of those guys you listed are going to be as good as.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Maybe not. But if you pick the right one, and just like Scott Perry said, we will, wherever we pick will be the lucky spot.
The interesting thing to me about what you said, one of the interesting things is you're talking about these guards. You said doesn't have to be a point guard. Remember Jerry Reynolds, when you asked him about that, he said, well, you're talking about a lead guard.
Right.
Point guard or not, you need a lead guard.
Yes.
Yeah. But it sounds like, the Kings, when they talk about it, they talk about we need a point guard.
Yeah. And that's their decision. Mm-hmm. I lean towards what Jerry is saying because Donovan Mitchell, I think we'd say lead guard.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
A lot of these guys that I named off, Anthony Edwards, lead guard. If that's how they want to build their team, that's how they want to build their team. But even if you look at it like that, then things change, right? If we're looking at point guard versus lead guard, then you'd go Kingston, I would go Acuff.
You think Acuff's really 6'3"?
No, absolutely not. I would probably go, me personally, Keaton Wagler, Darius Acuff, Kingston Flemings. I just haven't seen enough Michael Brown Jr. to put him in there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not opposed to it.
I know this is down the list of things you should evaluate these players by, but I'm really curious to know who's actually Kingston Fleming, 6'4"? Michael Brown Jr., 6'5"? Really? Burry, 6'4"? Acuff 6'3", Vogler 6'6". Really? I mean,
I doubt it.
Some of those numbers that's interesting. But I don't even know if they're real.
The ABS. Get that ABS out. We're going to learn.
Yeah.
We're going to learn pretty soon. But because I think I even saw Harper might have came in at 6'3" with no shoes on, or 6'2.5" or something with no shoes on. So it's going to happen, but it's going to happen with everyone. That's why I'm not too worried about it. I think Keaton Wagler, when you watch him though, he does look big. I don't know.
Skinny.
He is skinny. Maybe that makes him look taller, because to me he looks taller than Darren Peterson. And I don't know that he is or not. It just looks like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm with you. I feel the same way. It's kind of surprising. Darren Peterson, 6'6"? Really? Mm-hmm. More on that when we come back. Also, will this odd trend continue for the A's on their current road trip? They hope it will. Tell you about that. Don't go away. It's next.
With a $49 million player option in front of him, is Zach LaVine a lock to remain with the Kings next season? Or could a diminished role potentially lead the veteran guard to look elsewhere? Hear the entire breakdown from Matt George and Kayla Anderson at SactownSports.com or on the Sactown Sports app. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
Did you try my Colombian tamales? They're delicious.
Yes, but the Mexican tamales I brought are better.
Colombian tamales wrapped in plantain leaves are unmatched, you know.
But the Mexican tamales wrapped in corn husks are the authentic ones.
At least we can agree that they taste better with Pepsi.
Without a doubt. Can you pass me a straw?
You mean a pitillo?
Tamales deserve Pepsi.
This is the sound of Claire, cooking dinner at home. And that's the sound of a fraud alert from Wells Fargo, flagging a charge for a pricey restaurant in Paris. Considering Claire isn't in Paris right now, that seemed odd. To the bank and to Claire. 2 taps later, Claire says nope to the charge, and Wells Fargo is on the case. However you make money work, Wells Fargo can work with that.
Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
My son loves to fly kites, but my active psoriatic arthritis can sometimes hold me back. Now with Skyrizi to treat my skin and joints, I'm ready to go. Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults, helps with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. For those who also have plaque psoriasis, 90% clearer skin is possible with just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi today and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZZI to learn more.
There are many reasons to choose Gonzalez Law Offices as a dedicated trial lawyer with an undefeated record from 2016 through 2019, and you'll know that no case is too big or too small. Due to his success, hard work, and commitment to excellence, attorney Jonathan Gonzalez has been listed in Super Lawyers Rising Stars as well as in the top 40 under 40 list by national trial lawyers. You can find Gonzalez Law Office online at saclegaldefense.com or call him at 916-304-9187.
Running a business takes grit, vision, and a partner who believes in your success as much as you do. At Valley Strong Credit Union, business banking is built around you. The entrepreneurs, the growers, the dreamers powering our community. Whether you need flexible checking, faster payments, or financing to take your next big step, Valley Strong brings local expertise and real relationships to every stage of your business. Because when local businesses thrive, the whole valley grows stronger. Valley Strong Credit Union. Grow your business, grow your future. ValleyStrong.com/business.
The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles on Sactown Sports 1140.
Well. Drive Guys rolling on here, and so are the A's and the Giants. Giants, of course, turning things around last night, maybe. Alan hopes so. Jay was out there.
Oh, yeah. We got to get Jay back out there.
Didn't look like a team that was turning things around.
I think they did.
It's got to win.
Mm-hmm.
I think they did.
Well, you get that good chucking. Everything looks right with your team, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get a pitch who's shutting down the other team. All of a sudden, hey, all right, everybody look pretty good tonight.
Right. Well, before that disaster of the 6 straight losses, they had won 3 series in a row. You know, so they were starting to find something and then just had a terrible road trip. So it's up to them. They can make it a blip and have us not talk about it again. Or
good pitching matchup for the Giants tonight.
I think this is a huge series for the Giants because after this, the Pirates, who have been surprising some folks, the Pirates are playing pretty darn well, or at least, you know, their record is better than what people expected. After that, Whitey, the Pirates are 19-16. Who would have saw that?
That's for them. That's like winning 150 games.
Literally. So the Giants, they host the Pirates after this, 3 games, and then they go to L.A. for, wait for it, Whitey, a 4-game set against the Dodgers, against the Smurfs. Then after that, they take on the A's in Sacramento and then head to Arizona to take on the Diamondbacks. So they really need this one. They got to at least win this series. The sweep is tough, but you got to win this series.
Meanwhile, the A's are in Philadelphia, bottom of the 4th. The Phillies are leading the A's 1-0. I noticed something interesting about the A's, who, by the way, Jay, according to Baseball Reference, we talked about this yesterday. These numbers may have changed a little bit overnight. They couldn't have changed too much. Baseball Reference says the A's have a 72.5% chance of being in the postseason.
Really?
Yeah. Alan thinks that's because they play in the AL worst, or as he calls it, the AL mess.
The AL mess.
The AL worst. Because then you got West worst.
Yeah, they both work equally.
West mess. Anyway.
Yeah, they both work.
The A's on the road in the year plus that they played here, this has been their home. Last year they were 40-41 on the road. This year 10-8 on the road, so 50-49 on the road as a Sacramento team. At home, last year they were 36-45. This year 8-8. 44-53 at home. The A's have played significantly better on the road as opposed to at home. Maybe some of that is, that'll even out. I don't know. I think
I think there's a home field disadvantage for the A's.
Still? Yeah, I think so. I think they're getting accustomed to it. I think last year there was, and I'm not making any sort of judgment on how this has happened or what's going to happen. Just that ballpark, getting acclimated to it last year, and it is kind of quirky. I think other teams have a chance to come in and go, we're only here 3 games. Hey, and the ball carries. But the A's have to actually live in it and play in it.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see if that starts to change, if they start to establish any kind of home field advantage. They're a good team, so maybe they'll just play better at home this year because they're better.
But what specifically, because I understand, shed gate and all of that, but what specifically is the disadvantage?
I can only be and I'm not hiding anything, but it's just a minor league facility. You're a major league team playing in a minor league facility half the year.
So you mean, because I've been out there and they got I've never been in their clubhouse, but I've been around the back where you can see they got batting cages and, they got the TVs in the batting cage. So I guess I'd have to, I understand what you're saying, but as far as like amenities, right? Versus
they clearly have played better on the road than at home. So I'm just suggesting, wow, I'll bet you there's a reason. I can't tell exactly what it is.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I've been back there. They be whipping food up there. They got a grill back there. They seem like they're well fed, just like other major league players. So I do find that a bit fascinating. Do you think it's a version of getting up? Right, when you would play, we got a big game tonight at a better.
Honestly, I hadn't considered that, but maybe.
But that'd be every time you get to go on the road. Oh, nice, we get to go to a major league ballpark. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, in high school or wherever. Oh, we get to play at the private school or whatever it is. That's a dope facility.
Right.
You get up for it a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what exactly the miss is now.
Like when we played Vintage High in basketball. Their gym at one end, it was open, and so it felt like we're in an NBA arena.
See?
Yeah.
And you get up for that. Because to me personally, Whitey, I think logistically, Sutter Health Ballpark has to be one of the most offensive-friendly ballparks in the league.
Yeah.
So when you mix that with a questionable pitching staff, and I know they've been better this season, and now you got to play there for half the season.
You're not you're not necessarily built for your home ballpark.
No, literally not. I mean, you are because you're supposed to hit too, but there's just going to be some days that you're not going to bang the ball around. If the other team has a better pitching staff than you, then you're already in a tough spot.
We're hearing less this year than obviously last year from the A's and also from other teams about this is bad, that's bad. Remember last year? I brought up Carlos Correa earlier. He was complaining about the batter's box last year, and even Severino was complaining all the time. But I do think that's going to be one of the key factors in determining whether they actually do even threaten for a postseason spot, is if they can start playing better at home.
Right. Well, and that's what's so funny. Let's say they won the AL West, and I guess you would assume, or got a wild card spot at the very least, would they even want a game at home? I mean, they would, but would they?
Yeah, it's a good question. Of course you would. With the crazy Sacramento fans behind you.
I'm saying logistically would
they? Got a movement over there for sure.
Sac is lit, Alan.
I know they are. I'm just saying if you play better on the road, you might feel like, all right, I don't really mind heading to Cleveland or whatever it is.
Well, if you win, I understand your question. If you win your division, that'd be the only way they'd probably get in, right? Because I don't know in that division if the second place team's going to earn a wild card. So if you win your division, I think don't you host a wild card series?
If you win your division, yes.
Unless you have one of the top 2 records, and then you get chill a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the matter?
I just saw a Tony Vitello quote and
what do we got?
Something about margaritas.
Oh, here we go. Margaritaville.
Tony Vitello on not being afraid to give established veterans time off and going to the next man up. Quote, I think it's time to leave the dugout if you don't think the guys we got rolling on any particular day can get the job done. We might as well go across the street and have some margaritas. He's the best, isn't he?
No.
He's the best.
I'd vote no on him being the best. Jay, how would you vote on that?
Yeah, I'm in the middle with him right now.
Yeah, then he's not the best.
He's not the best.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, he's just so real. He's just so real. That's what I love about
Who is he talking about? Them? The organization? The players?
Yeah, I think it's time to leave the dugout if you don't think the guys we got rolling on any particular day can get the job done. I think
or
he's
is he
just
saying, hey, you reporters, if you don't think we have a good team, get out of here?
No. I think he's saying, regardless of who's in the lineup, if you don't think that they can get the job done, then go have some margaritas.
Okay. Yeah, Jay. Yeah,
yes, that's terrible. The one thing I think he's going to have a problem with, if not already has a problem with, is you can't. What's the opposite of snarky? I think he's almost too smart for his own good type situation. Like you're just too cool, bro. Like,
well,
it ain't
I'll
that
give
serious.
An example. Sometimes he needs to shut up.
Puts his foot in his
like
mouth.
Apparently he told reporters that Arise gave the team a speech.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah. And then he regretted it, according to the report, because then all the reporters are going to Arise like, hey, what'd you tell him? And, if he hadn't said anything, no one's going to bother Arise about it.
Sure.
So it's like, why do you say that? It's like
so he just
pump him up speech, and then the reporter's like, oh, Luis Arise, what'd you say? And he's like, whoa.
I think
how did you know I said
he's just too
anything?
transparent.
He's too
because
open.
the skipper told us.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he's smug. I don't think he's smug.
Don't see that.
He just is way too open. He's an oversharer.
Mm-hmm.
We all have friends that are oversharers.
He can be a little annoying.
Right. Yeah.
I don't see that.
It's coming across a little bit.
I don't really see that, but that's your opinion. Okay. I'm not a gatekeeper, so I'm not going to gatekeep opinion.
For the Giants and Tony V, you're not a gatekeeper, but for just about everything else, you're in the front.
Everything else.
I think the whole gatekeeper thing, it's a bit
Mint
overblown.
ice cream. Add ice cream to the list of things that Alan is a gatekeeper for.
Yeah, he sure is.
Yeah. It's a bit overblown, right?
Real quick, I know we touched on this earlier, but since we were talking about the A's and their home, according to the West Sacramento City Council, tomorrow will review the city's pending purchase of 2.9 acres out near the current ballpark. City has agreed to purchase the site for $3.2 million and is entering escrow, according to West Sacramento City Manager Aaron Laurel, and this would presumably be the site of Sacramento's Major League Baseball facility right there on the water next to the current Sutter Health Park.
So you're saying they're set to purchase it if they get the team, or they're purchasing it either way?
Well, I assume the city's going to purchase it, and then if they don't, that's a good question, but I'm sure that's that's one of the things when you're like, baseball says, what do you got? Well, we got this land. That's important.
Yeah.
We're going to build a stadium here. Well, you got to get the land. Well, we got it.
Okay.
Yeah. Who's going to pay for the stadium? Alan.
We got the land.
There he is.
Don't worry about that. We got the land.
Major League Baseball had not indicated that the streets near Sutter Health Park need to be wider, but that is a factor. That's a quote. I'm not sure who actually said that. I might be from a staff report. So that's one thing that they can address. You buy this land, and then the streets around the ballpark, you can make them wider. That's getting pretty specific.
Sounds like it.
When we come back, can the Spurs find enough grit to tame the T-Wolves? Next, Sactown Sports.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
On top of home and auto, Progressive protects your boat, RV, and motorcycle so you can explore the unknown.
Actually, we just take the RV to the same campground every year.
Well, maybe you can catch your own dinner on your boat.
Oh, we can actually get pizza delivered there from this brick oven place we love.
Will you at least try a new topping?
Honestly, probably not. We kind of have a go-to order.
Fine. Just bundle home or auto insurance with your outdoor vehicles with Progressive and stay protected when you go, I guess, where you've gone before. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations.
Pump up the volume. Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in.
When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
Card collectors know there's nothing as special as a rare one-of-one card. And now you can hear a very rare one-of-a-kind sports card show right here on Sactown Sports. Whitey Gleason here inviting you to join me and Mr. True Sports Cards himself, Emran Pilati, for the True Sports Card Show every Saturday morning at 10 on Sactown Sports. It's the only sports card radio show in the nation. For all your hobby needs, get to True Sports Cards, 6661 Stanford Ranch Road in Rockland. And for hobby, insight, and fun, join us for the True Sports Card Show Saturday mornings at 10 on Sactown Sports.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
Hey there, Mark Hoffman and Tom Romano, the travel and entertainment guys, brought to you by Sports Leisure Vacations. We bring you a travel tip every week. Here's today's, Mark.
Travel guru Rick Steves recently turned 70, and he offered some travel tips and ideas for folks his age. If you're looking to invite multiple generations on vacation, consider a cruise, Rick says. Many cruise lines have cruises that cater to multi-generational travel groups. Steves is a big walker, and when asked what older travelers should do to preserve the physical ability to travel, he kept it simple. You don't have to live in a gym, but yoga-related exercises like stretching and walking will help you keep in travel shape. He also emphasized that older travelers love to learn and discover and are less distracted from that mission. Have a good time and learn something along the way. Pick a group tour, perhaps, that includes the opportunity to have some real travel experiences and meet the people.
More tips to make you a smarter traveler, Saturdays at 11 a.m. right here on Sactown Sports 1140.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140. Live and local, it's the Drive Guys. Watch the show on youtube.com/Sactown Sports 1140.
Or listen on the Sactown Sports app.
Congratulations to the San Jose Sharks. They earned the second spot in the upcoming NHL draft in today's draft lottery. So, I don't know. Good omen. It can't be a bad one, Alan.
Can't be a bad one.
I'm trying to get Larry to get a little excitedly optimistic about the lottery this week.
Hello, Larry. Can't be a bad one. And I am excited.
Good.
Okay.
But optimistic? Are you optimistic?
I'd rather not be.
Okay.
I'd rather not be. Okay. I just think that is.
It's a defense mechanism. You don't want to be disappointed.
Yeah.
But just remember, Shawshank Redemption, there's no such thing as false hope.
Okay.
I can't remember, did Red say that? There's no such thing as false hope. That's when he realized there's no such thing as false hope.
San Jose, the Sharks, were in the running for the top pick up until the first draw's last ball and needed the number 3 ball to win it, but it fell in the Toronto Maple Leafs' favor. Then the Sharks moved up from the number 9 spot to the second overall pick on the second draw after entering the day with just a 5.2% chance to do so.
Do you know who just signed with the Toronto Maple Leafs? You're not going to believe me, but this is true.
I have no clue.
Your guy, Yasiel Puig, because there's a baseball team in the Canadian Baseball League called the Toronto Maple Leafs, and they got your guy, Yasiel Puig.
See, I now I'm seeing that right here. Literally, that field is something else.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. Now, I'd wear that jersey.
Speaking of jerseys, because Jay threw out a question about jersey etiquette, and stunningly, Alan had some thoughts on it. So we have questions here on the text line, 339-1140, 1-800-920-1140. Where do we come down on Jackie Moon Flint Tropics jerseys or Bill Murray Toon Squad jerseys? Do I need to donate my Billy Bob Varsity Blues jersey, Alan?
Where are you wearing it?
Don't have that information.
Because it's almost festival. Well, it is festival season, music festival season. And I'm thinking, for Bottle Rock coming up, I might get a Boobie Miles jersey. But at the festival, it's a. Was his real name Boobie Miles? His real name was Boobie Miles, right? I think it was.
Don't remember, yeah. That was his nickname or not.
Right. Well, I mean, right. Well, it was based on a true story.
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm not saying if that was his government name or that's what we known him at. Like Pokey Reese. Pokey's not his real name.
Yeah. I think he is a real person.
Okay. Yes. He's a great running back.
So, but that's, obviously that's a music festival that I'm wearing it to.
Okay.
So I just don't know. You can own it.
We need more information.
Man, wear that jersey.
That's from Colorado. Yeah. That's from
wear
the
that jersey.
Are you wearing it? Everybody's getting
Alan needs to know where you're wearing it.
Right. Now, man, there's nothing wrong with the fictional character jersey.
Right.
That's fine.
Right.
Where are you wearing it?
Come on.
You wearing it to a basketball game?
From the 916, anyone that shows up in a Levine jersey needs to be Alan's gatekeeper. That's an interesting thought. 209 says, I have a Brandon Belt jersey with the electrical tape C on it, and I used my tape. Is that retro?
No, but it's funny.
That's great.
It is retro because Brandon Belt retired.
Yes.
So I think that's outstanding.
Yeah, they just had his ceremony. Can I wear my Tiger Woods Stanford red shirt when I golf? I didn't go there.
Okay, see. That's funny, though. But, of course, you can.
Wear that red shirt.
I got a Tiger red.
The polo.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I got it. Now we're talking about shirts and fictional characters. That's not what I don't want to get a bad rap here. I don't want to get a bad rap here.
You're pretty close to being past that, fella.
Yeah. I don't want to get a bad rap here. Okay? It's just a couple things that I may or may not have opinions on.
Chris Verlaud weighing in.
Oh, no.
Never miss a chance. I never want to miss a chance to share his thoughts here.
Miss a chance.
Alan is the only gatekeeper I know who actually watches the gate from inside and outside. He says his real name is not Boobie, and now you are banned from wearing it for not knowing.
I did know it. I was just confirming.
You didn't know.
I did know it. It's a live show.
Someone coming after me. A's in first place, and these dudes talking about Sutter being a disadvantage. Because their record's better on the road than at home, sir or madam. I wore my Jimmy G jersey to the Chris Brown concert in G1C back in 2019. I don't think we have time to get into jerseys. I don't know if we have time.
I'm not saying anything else. I'm not saying anything else.
What's the big deal because you wore a Jimmy G joint?
Yeah, that was in
Chris
2019.
Brown concert. That got nothing to do with nothing.
That's
they did
fine.
mention jersey. That's our first mention of.
Are you asking me my opinion on
the
jerseys?
People want to know, Alan. Is it okay? Can I do this?
You can wear a jersey.
They need your approval.
I think a jersey passes.
Okay,
you're good with the jersey.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So as of right now, according to Alan, we can't rock a high school / college jersey.
It is very
if you are a grown man.
Right.
Second thing is you can't rock a jersey that doesn't have no backing.
It's not a jersey.
Butt naked on the back.
If it doesn't have the number of the name of the back, it is not a jersey.
It's a thick T-shirt.
Even though he has a jersey with no number.
That's a work. That's your work uniform. That is a work uniform.
And then lastly,
these things are good to know. It's important.
You got to be careful, Jay Ross, if you grew up a UCLA fan, went and gave UC Davis your money, you're an alumni, but you're also the voice of Sac State.
Yeah.
So you're a little shaky here.
He's just an interesting.
He's an anomaly.
Yeah, he's an interesting test case.
But if I hear what you're saying, you can't rock a jersey or colors of a school you didn't attend when you attended another school.
I gotta be.
You said the Hayward thing.
No, but I said
Loyola Marymount thing.
They don't have football teams though.
I gave you that. I gave you something to land on. I'm asking you.
No, you can do it.
Okay.
Because there are a lot of people that rep Sac State out here, right? That didn't go to Sac State.
Right, it's the city.
So,
see, like I do that some because my daughter teaches there. She didn't go there either, but she works there.
You don't have to.
I didn't go there, and she didn't go there, but she works there.
You can just rep it.
Okay.
I
will, Alan.
Yeah, you don't need the. You don't need.
Thank you.
You don't need the connection. You don't need the connection. It's just everything got levels to everything. There's just levels. Like now that I've lived out here, if Sac State makes the tournament, depending on as long as they're not playing Temple, right? I'd be rooting for Sac State.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I would buy Sac State gear.
What if I came in and I was wearing a Temple sweatshirt, like the one you have on? I didn't go there. How would you feel about that if I wore a Temple?
That's fine. But I think
Did you hear the strain in his voice?
No, but
that's fine.
But then we have a conversation, and what do you say? I just like
the colors.
I like owls. I think owls.
Huge fan of the bird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently, they're a lot more stupid than people think, but.
Well, I think, they do a lot at night.
Yes.
That's why they're the owls.
I gotcha.
Because it started as a night school. Bet you didn't know that.
Really?
Yes.
That's interesting.
Yes.
Also throw this in there, too. We forgot. You cannot wear personalized jerseys.
Oh, well, that's probably. Yeah. Unless.
It was given to you as a gift.
That's the one that got you in a lot of hot water.
That one got me in a lot of hot water because I think a lot of wives buy them for their husbands.
Yeah.
Unless
that's not your more popular.
Hold on. One-off gifts, they're fine. You cannot personalize it yourself. Does that save me?
Yeah. I'm actually with you on that. I'm not walking up and spending my own money on a personalized jersey. I'm with you on that.
Mm-hmm.
But if the River Cats give me one, even though it's without a number,
I gotta wear it. It's
guess
my
you gotta rock
uniform.
it. Yeah.
They barely give him one.
I know.
He's got to return it after every
have him wash it.
Dinger comes looking for him.
The letters peel off.
I will say this, man. And, Alan, you can definitely, as I say, Draper, you can step off the mic a little bit because I'm a fire it up for you. Sacramento River Cats. This is a travesty. The fact that this man is an employee and he moves around representing your colors, your pride, the scratch of the cat. Got the mic, revving everybody up on it every single night, bringing the hit, just bringing the absolute energy out in the community, rocking and rolling for Sacramento River Cats, putting them on the map against the Oakland A, or the A's, I should say. And my boy don't even have a number on his back. I don't know who I need to make a phone call or a text or shoot an email. I could send a pigeon carrier, send a Pony Express. You tell me, smoke signals. I don't know what you need me to do, but you deserve a number on your back, Alan.
When did they come here? 99 or 2000?
I think 90. Yeah, 2K. Why 2K? I think they
put the
99.
2K on there or 00, like you said, or 99.
Right, because it can't be a normal number.
Right,
Nah, man.
right.
Yeah.
So that's the problem.
Like, is there a number? What does Dinger wear? Just Dinger? No number?
I don't know if there's a number on Dinger, but Dinger got multiple jerseys.
Well, it better be, because if it's not a number, it's not a jersey, right? Then you got to redo the whole thing.
But he's a mascot.
Could you put a letter or something? I don't know.
I just put the 00s. There might be a 00 on the team.
Fact of the matter is, you deserve a number, brother.
Yeah.
And it may be my fight. I may take it up the food chain and figure out how we get my guy a number.
We got to go out to the next game, get a whole bunch of people with signs. Get Alan a number.
Yeah, please don't do that. Megan Knight, 2006, says Alan should write a book on proper etiquette.
Would be a long one.
Yeah.
Volume 1, Volume 2.
That'd be a New York Times bestseller, though.
Ben-Hur. That thing's going to be as long as Ben-Hur.
Richie says Dinger wears 00.
Oh.
And that's probably why. I'll bet that's why.
See, guys?
That why what? Allen don't have a number?
No, I think I think he wears 00 because I think they started in 2000.
Got you.
Yeah.
See?
I could be wrong.
Benzito.
Could be wrong.
You know what? Some kind of way you need something, though. It just can't say A Styles or something.
He's not entirely comfortable with this conversation, Jay. I can tell from
Well, the numbers are
the numbers. I appreciate what you're trying to do for him.
The numbers, there's only so many numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man.
I'd rather
put 100 up there.
I don't want it.
I keep it above.
No.
You don't want the triple digit?
Oh, no.
Here we go.
I can't
Found another one.
What is this, an AAU team? I mean, triple digits?
24A and 24B.
Oh, that's the worst. I'd rather
79.
no number. Oh, the triple digits. I can't do that. What am I at am I at a showcase?
I have no clue, brother. No clue.
I can't do the triple
We can pin a number to you.
Oh, Lord.
So I guess 1140's out then, right?
Yeah, that's a lot of digits.
He said he don't want the three.
Like it crowded.
Mm-hmm.
Like a crowded jersey.
So what are you good with? Because I'm going to take the fight for you. So what are you good with?
We're stuck, Jay.
No, we're not. Bro. Don't listen. You can't give in on something.
Well, you know, what
when
about
you're fighting
99? I'm sure there's no 99.
Well, that's Aaron Judge. That's going to be tough.
Well, he ain't
becoming
on
a
the
popular
River
number,
Cats.
but it's becoming a popular number.
99, I think, is when they announced they were coming here. So
yeah,
that would work. Real quick here, Megadeth on YouTube says, little NBA rant. I'm sick of games on Peacock. I'm over that. There's a lot of people that were very upset with the fact that last night on NBC, you had the Sixers and the Knicks, and it was a blowout, unwatchable. At the same time, you had a great game going on between the Spurs and Minnesota, but that was on Peacock. Not everybody gets Peacock. Same time.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool during the regular season, right? But
well, even then, in the regular season, they would split them. They wouldn't have them at the same time.
Yeah.
But they didn't want to do that, apparently, because they didn't want to start the second game too late because that affects the news back east, whatever. Anyway, so they had 2 games. There's only 2 games last night. Only 2 playoff games, and NBC Peacock had them both on, both being played at the same time. That's disrespectful to your fans who have put up with a lot this year TV-wise.
It just seems unnecessary at this point in time, right? I mean, there's enough time in the day for that to not happen.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest issue. And they're really pushing this Peacock thing.
Yeah, thank goodness we at least got a really good game last night because we've had a few blowouts lately.
Yeah, and they're about to get fired up now here too, and hopefully we get some good ones today. Or actually, Whitey, halftime, Pistons up pretty big, 13, 59-46 on the Cavs. So Pistons, maybe they figured some things out a little bit. Cavs kind of hit a wall, but were able to beat the Raptors. So interesting.
I like Detroit in this series, Alan. I know there's a long ways to go.
Keon Ellis, 8 minutes, 3 points. Come on. Hey, where you at, 916? He's on track now, baby.
Do you think the Spurs can find enough grit to turn this series back in their favor after shockingly losing the first game at home?
Oh, yeah. They got plenty of time. I mean, I think, obviously, we'll know so much more after game 2. But the reason when certain random things happen, I think that's when a team can.
We're 916, Alan. Prove you're a real Sacramentan. Interesting.
Who said that?
Who do you think?
Oh, you talking about gatekeeper. You mean Chris Verlade, who thinks I don't live in Sacramento because I live in North Natomas? So, Chris, I don't even know why you're texting us this. You are the gatekeeper. Oh, you can't be a soccer fan on this day with this team, with this combination. Are you kidding me? Not you. Just like LeBron. Y'all see that clip of LeBron?
Anybody on the team.
Anybody else in the 916 but you, Chris. Okay, Whitey, Jay, Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross, anybody but you, Chris Verlade.
Not Jason Ross,
you.
because you should probably avoid him for a while.
Jason Ross is my guy. I know you, Chris. Oh, I don't think you live in Sacramento. Just barely. You're in Natomas. Huh? I beg your
think
pardon?
916, that'd be a good number for him, wouldn't it, Jay?
I like that. Get small font. Not too crowded.
You said that's three digits, though.
Look, man.
What about the 925?
You can wear 279. You're a new Sacramento. And by the way, Richie
Who
told
texted
me,
that, Chris?
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good
Real funny.
Some people don't even know 279 area code yet.
I know it. I know it well.
Mm-hmm. Richie told me Dinger wears 00, but Richie thought I was talking about, seriously, I think he thought I was talking about the Rockies mascot, Dinger.
Oh, no.
Oh.
We have the mascot here is also Dinger.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Couple
I think their
dingers.
Dinger came first, but
I would imagine so.
Couple dingers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wear whatever, man.
Rockies came around 9-4.
I think he said 93.
9-3.
Yeah.
I'll wear whatever.
Marlins.
I don't gatekeep. Unlike Christopher Lod. So I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with any of this. 4 digits, 5 digits. We can do 3 digits on the top, 3 digits on the bottom. We can do that too.
What?
Whatever.
Like a
you
fraction?
can.
What are we talking
whatever.
about
we
here?
can do division, multiplication. You guys put out a vote, whatever the number should be. I'll wear it.
Let's move on to another area, Alan, because you've been kind of under fire on this. What did last night tell us about De'Aaron Fox? Where are you with De'Aaron Fox today? Former King who did not play well last night, 10 points, admitted after the game, yeah, I got to play better. No one needs to tell me I need to play better.
Okay, well, at the end of the day, let's just say, guys, I didn't know De'Aaron Fox was a fan of Houdini because that was the biggest disappearing act I've seen in a very long time.
Okay.
Come on, Whitey. That's like a 4.5.
Okay, sure. Yeah. I just really appreciate the way you leaned into it. I could see it coming, but I still couldn't wait for it to get here.
So that's all I got to say about De'Aaron. We trying to find him. Another, and I know it well. The De'Aaron, the disappearer. That's his name. The disappearing acts of De'Aaron Fox. It's a special on Netflix. No, on Peacock.
I will say that, we've gone back and forth with another member of the staff, and he's not here to defend himself. And that's fine. Everyone has their opinions. But if we keep going back and forth about he had a good game, he had a bad game, he had a good game, he had a bad game, at some point, no matter what anybody thinks, that's too many bad games.
Right,
Alan.
right.
If that's every other game we're talking about, he had a bad game. Yeah, but now he's going to have a good game. That's not good.
No. That has been the same conversation with De'Aaron Fox the whole time. Consistency. That's what Mike Brown was saying when he was the coach. He said, why do we have to wait for De'Aaron to be mad?
What you said is 100% accurate.
We need
He said that to
often.
me. He was saying that to me.
I know he was.
Yeah.
See, because a great question. Great question. But this has been the same conversation about De'Aaron when he was here. So this is not surprising.
It's not, and he has a lot to prove, and I think it's a tough spot the Spurs are in, and maybe it's just one game, and it's easy to say, well, it was a close game, we didn't play well, we still almost won. You better hope that's the case. Obviously, there's a possibility that Minnesota has your number a little bit, and their style is a bad matchup for you, and you pointed out yesterday, Gobert might shut down Wemby like he did Jokic, and I scoffed at that. I gave that the old pish-posh, Alan, but you may have been right. But it wasn't just Gobert. It was also, as we said earlier, Julius Randle did a good job defensively on Wemby.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what his timeline is, but Ayo Dosunmu had a great series against the Nuggets. He didn't even play. He didn't even play last night. That's probably why we saw so much Mike Conley too, Whitey. So I don't know when they're supposed to get him back, but if they can get him back, that's another weapon. When I look at games like this, you look at oddities, right? Whether you won or lost. Do you think that Victor Wembanyama, I think the biggest oddity for the Spurs that they can lean on is Victor Wembanyama 0 for 8. 0 for 8. Now, he took 8 3-pointers. That feels like a lot.
Yes.
So he was 0 for 8. Whether or not that's an oddity, if it was 2 for 8, it probably wouldn't feel like an oddity.
Right.
Right?
But I think he's smart. He knows if I'm making threes and if we're making threes and Gobert has to come out, he can't sit there and drop coverage, then we've got them. But the Spurs shot 27.8% on threes last night.
Yeah, at home, which isn't typically the case. When you look at the Minnesota Timberwolves, no Ayo Dosunmu. Anthony Edwards only played 25 minutes, and it's not as if they shot the lights out either. So even they can say, we still got meat on the bone.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's where it's probably advantage Timberwolves, because neither team, a Spurs fan is going to say, well, the Spurs played really bad and they only lost by 2. But the Timberwolves didn't play out of their mind. And I think I would say the Timberwolves have more to lean on than the Spurs do. The Spurs are going to have a game, and it'll probably be next game, Whitey, where they go off from 3. They probably will. But I still think if you're the Timberwolves, you've been here before, you understand the long game, and I would lean towards the Timberwolves simply because of the experience and the fact that they have things to lean on too. If Julius Randle was 7 of 9 from 3, I think Spurs would feel a lot better. But because that's not something that's going to continue to happen. But that's not what happened. They played their game and they won.
Yeah.
There was no oddity there.
By the way, last night was a great example of why a triple-double is one of the most bloated, nonsensical achievements.
Mm-hmm.
Because last night, Wemby was the youngest with a playoff triple-double in Spurs history. Yeah, but he was 5 for 17. Sure, he had 11 points. And what was it, 13 rebounds? 15 rebounds and 12 blocks. Triple-double. Oh, yeah, but you know what? Minnesota's sitting there going, we did a great job on him.
Right, do it again.
Yeah.
Have another triple-double.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it's just not it's not a bad situation for the Spurs, but this
I
is
think it is. You lose that first game at home.
Yeah.
I mean, it's reversible, but it's they're in the, I mean, they got to win the next game.
From day one, what did I say, Whitey? They got a bunch
you
of.
Can't wear a jersey with no number or name on the back.
I did not say you could not, because you can do whatever you would. Okay. You want to. I said that's interesting choice.
Okay.
That's an interesting choice.
But that's not what you were talking about.
No. I never felt like the Spurs had good enough shooting from their main guys, right? If you're going to lean on Devin Vassell and you're going to lean on Champagnie, that's cool. But when De'Aaron, Steph Castle, and Dylan Harper are not great three-point shooters and they're going to spend majority of the time on the floor, that in itself is a problem.
Mm-hmm. We'll come back and take a look at the team that has a coaching search going on and why that coaching search is bringing back some bad memories for Kings fans. Next, Sactown Sports.
With a $49 million player option in front of him, is Zach LaVine a lock to remain with the Kings next season? Or could a diminished role potentially lead the veteran guard to look elsewhere? Hear the entire breakdown from Matt George and Kayla Anderson at SactownSports.com or on the Sactown Sports app. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
How was your break?
It was great until I stopped for gas. Prices have gone up almost $1 with no end in sight. I might have to start watching how much I drive.
That's exactly why I use Upside. I never pay full price for gas with the free Upside app.
Upside?
Yes, Upside. It's the free app that gives you cash back just for buying the gas you're already buying. So even with the rising gas prices, I'll never have to limit how much I drive.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Just last year, I made over $200 with the Upside app.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app right now.
Download the free Upside app to earn cash back on the gas you're already buying. Use promo code THRIVE25 for an extra 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code THRIVE25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first fill-up. That's THRIVE25.
Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
Check engine or ABS light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Support comes from Amazon Business. Free your team from time-consuming procurement tasks. Discover smart business buying where unmatched selection meets AI-driven tools to simplify complex processes so you can focus on what matters most. Learn more at amazonbusiness.com.
Wendy's new Biggie Deals lets you choose whatever you're in the mood for. It's like a music mixing board of deals, and you're the producer. Go with some chill folk music with a JBC in the $4 Biggie Bite snack. Try the drum and bass of deals with a double stack in the $6 Biggie Bag. Or go full-on sandwich symphony with an $8 Biggie Bundle, the grand finale of snacking. And the best part? They all come with napkins. $4, $6, and $8 Biggie Deals how you want them at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
Injured and you're considering an LA law firm looking to charge you 45% to 50% in attorney's fees? That's overcharging. Ashton & Price has been around for over 25 years, and I can tell you no matter how complicated your injury case, you should never be charged 45% or 50% in attorney's fees ever. Direct, experienced, unrelenting, and honest local representation matters. It's called Home Court Advantage for a reason. Ashton & Price serious local attorneys for serious people with serious injuries. So for the best local advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
Thunder, feel the thunder.
It's the energy all around you.
Lightning and the thunder. Thunder.
The thrill of the moments to come. The flash of lights. The rush of pure exhilaration.
Thunder.
The roar of the crowd. See it, hear it, feel it.
Thunder. Feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder.
Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Feel the thunder.
Your afternoon home for Kings Talk and so much more. The Drive Guys on Sactown Sports.
Yes, there's an NBA team that has a coaching search going on right now. The echoes of which dredging up some unhappy memories for some Kings fans. Before we get to that, you're kind of a music festival guy, right?
I am.
Have you seen the lineup yet for the California State Fair?
No, I haven't.
Would you like to know who's going to be appearing?
Good name.
Yeah, the 2026 Toyota Concert Series lineup.
I would love to.
Okay. Do you want the dates or just in order?
Just in order.
Okay. Babyface.
Okay.
Wycliffe Jean.
Wow.
Tower of Power.
Okay.
Struggle Jennings.
Mm-hmm.
Midland.
Uh-huh.
Iration.
Iration.
Iration, pardon me.
Uh-huh.
Lee Bryce.
Okay.
Ja Rule.
Because every thug needs a lady.
KC and the Sunshine Band.
Okay.
Queen Nation.
Mm-hmm.
Keith Sweat.
Oh.
Trace Adkins.
Okay.
Dark Star Orchestra.
Mm-hmm.
Boys to Men.
Really?
Yes. War and Yacht Rock Review.
That feels like way more acts than last
few years.
Yeah, right? Weren't there only about 4 or 5 last?
It goes 17,
year?
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27, 28, 29, 30. So it looks like only July 26th is the only day of the concert. Well, they don't have a concert that day. It looks like July 17th through August 3rd.
Oh,
every other day they have somebody.
Well, I think it's separate, Jay. I think, when we went to the Ludacris one, I think there's kind of main stage ones and then other
You're saying
acts.
there's some that are like free that you can just...
I don't know.
Well, they're all free, but then you can pay like another ticket fee to sit down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to be out there a lot, aren't you?
I'll be out for some.
You're a fair guy, though, right?
Yeah, I'll be out
Don't
there.
you enjoy the fair?
Yeah, I'll be at the fair either way. A couple times. At least.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to do it with the children, then you do it by yourself.
He loves
then
the
you
fried
do
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We hit both. We hit one with the kiddos, one without. Obviously, this will be the first one with 2.
Can I wear a jersey to the fair, or does it depend?
Man, when you can win those jerseys and they just look so fake? I'm thinking, oh,
them thin joints.
As much money it's going to take you to win, just go buy a real one.
Yeah, seriously.
Don't waste your time.
But can you wear a coffee black Flint Tropics to the fair?
Yes.
Attaboy.
Yes. That makes a lot of sense.
I like that.
Or my Booby Miles. You can wear that to the fair.
How do you feel about I'm going to a Kings game or the fair?
Oh, no.
I got a basketball jersey. What determines whether I need to wear a T-shirt under that?
Oh.
First of all, there's an age thing, obviously. Young kids, they don't have to if they don't
I don't think
want to.
I don't know that the T-shirt bothers me. I know some people hate the collared shirt underneath.
Yeah, no.
I've never even heard of that.
You've never seen the business cat with the long sleeve dress up and the jersey over?
I'm blocking it out.
Oh, yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah.
That's a no.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that direction. But if you want to rock the straight on the bare skin, go ahead. I'm not mad at you.
I get in on this one for this part. We're in Sacramento, and it be cooking sometimes, right?
Yeah.
So if you you go to a function, the fair, and it's 100 outside, I'm pretty sure you're gonna rock the naked skin, versus the T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
But I think vice versa. You can rock the T-shirt and still be good too. You can the Patrick Ewing look, or you can go, bare skin.
Yeah.
Let me add one other to you with the collar shirt and the jersey over. 1,000% on that with you, Alan.
Yeah.
There's no way. This is one of my other pet peeves. And I understand people come from all different types of places and professions. You come to the game on the West Coast is normally at night, so you might not have time to get off of work and go change your clothes and all that. But one of my pet peeves is, unless you're at work, and even when you're at work, I'm not the go to the game in the suit guy. That's not my flavor. If you pulling up to the game and you in a suit, yeah, you're too serious for me.
You're trying to impress me, and I'm not impressed.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know the reason why, but that's not for me.
Well,
I'll
for
stand
some
on
people,
that one.
it's a time issue.
And that's why I said I understand that.
Yeah.
I truly understand if you work a 9 to 7 and you come and you're jumping out the office, or we have a lot of political ties here in Sacramento.
That's right.
You're definitely locked and loaded. But all I would say is this: if you can, that shouldn't be your first go-to.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're available to throw on some jeans, shorts, whatever the cake you might want to put on, that shouldn't be your go-to.
Yeah, I would assume most people would, if they had time, they'd do that because they'd prefer.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
There is the collar shirt guy with the jersey though.
Yeah, most of the time the collared shirt guy, they're wearing the playoff jersey, the playoff shirt. So they wore the suit guy, Jay. But, because a lot of these guys have
they take the T-shirt that's on the seat when they get there?
and they put it over. Yeah, because I think a lot of these guys that are in suits, they probably didn't pay for the ticket. It's probably a work situation.
Work-related comp situation, yeah. But this is my thing. There are times for all different avenues of clothing. Like, I'm not going to the State Fair in a suit. Mm-hmm. That's not me. If you choose to do so, more power to you. But people do it, right? So no doubt about it. But what I'm saying to you, and I've always said, even with commissioners and stuff, to me, this is a relaxed environment. Mm-hmm. And I understand as the commissioner, this is your job, this is your league. But I would think it would show a little more personality. I think it would show a little more, down to earthness. Like, hey, listen, I'm one of you.
Right.
This is, this is how we get down in the league.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily need to see you in a 3-piece.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A Brooks Brothers penny loafer joint.
Yeah.
At least a polo, right?
Right.
Yeah.
They come in straight. They just closed a big deal. And I think there is a level of, I want people to know I'm important. I'm in a suit. I'm a mover and shaker. Because here's the other thing, Jay. I don't know how often you see dudes in suits after the first 5 rows. I don't know if you see a suit in the nosebleed.
Depends. They used to call afternoon games businessman special. And the idea was you take a client there, you're working at the ballpark.
Yeah.
People wearing
golf course type stuff.
Right.
Suits to that.
That's what I'm saying. But
that's a good point because it might be corporate, right? The corporate look, the comp look, the work look. So you're rocking a suit.
Yeah.
But never mind. I guess it's a personal thing for me. I would rather see you in a more relaxed environment, get to know you on a personal level,
right?
Versus you got to be rocking a 3-piece. Mm-hmm. That's just me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it, but I'm just assuming there's a reason for you. Some people are just trying to flex, though.
There was a time when all the NBA coaches had to wear suits, and speaking of NBA coaches,
2.
Yeah. The Orlando Magic looking for a coach, right? We know that,
right?
And one of the names that's come up is Billy Donovan's. Billy Donovan, and I think this was Sam Amick wrote about this. 60-year-old Billy Donovan if you remember, backed out of a deal to become the Magic coach in 2007 and decided to return to Florida instead. Do you know what happened there, Jay? A sliding doors moment of sorts with Stan Van Gundy deciding to rebuff overtures from the Kings at the time and agree to terms with the Magic. You ever heard about this,
We're
Alan?
still talking about this, Whitey?
Yes, we are.
Man.
Because Billy Donovan maybe go to the Magic is dredging it all up.
See, it's the type of cats that wear suits to the game.
Uh-huh.
With the
Stan Van
jersey
Gundy
over it.
meets with the Kings.
Okay.
What's your contract look like? Jeff Petrie gives him a contract. Stan Van Gundy drives to Kinko's and sends it to the Orlando Magic. Wow. And ends up going to the Orlando Magic.
Huh.
Yes. The Kings, in turn, hired Reggie Theus away from his post at New Mexico State. Donovan, of course, eventually made his way to Oklahoma City before joining the Bulls. So I'm just pointing out, Billy Donovan to OKC still brings up some interesting memories for Kings fans.
Why is Billy Donovan considered a good NBA coach?
Yeah, I think he did a really good job on OKC. I think he's just in general a good basketball mind.
Okay.
Players respond to him.
Because I'm trying to remember the time frame. Was he with KD and the 3-1, the blown lead? Was that him?
He went there in 2015, so
yes. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had just gotten there.
Right. But it was towards the end. Right. It wasn't the finals run. So he did not go to a finals. And then after that, it was the Rust show.
Mm-hmm.
And I know they were respectable, but yeah, that was when I think the West was honestly a little weaker.
He was overseeing kind of the collapse of that whole Death Star.
Yes.
But he helped hold it together for a while before going to Chicago where...
That's where, yeah. He ain't getting hired for what he did in Chicago, but he was in Chicago for a pretty long time.
Mm-hmm. And it sounds like, it's hard to decipher this stuff because everybody tries to say the right thing. It sounds like maybe they might have been open to keeping him in Chicago.
Well, he still has a winning record by a decent bit. He's 469 and 413, which I wouldn't have thought that his record was that good, to be honest with you. Okay.
All right. The Giants, are they in the process of getting their season back on track? We'll look at that, wrap things up, get the gatekeeper's final thoughts on what jerseys to wear and when to wear them when we come back and wrap it up on Sactown Sports.
The California Classic is coming home. The Kings will host the Brooklyn Nets, Milwaukee Bucks, and Golden State Warriors at the G1Z for a preseason showcase. To bring some extra fireworks to 4th of July weekend, head to SactownSports.com for all the details.
Your exclusive home for Kings basketball.
Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the sound of Jack buzz cutting his way to a small fortune. To Jack, every time he cuts his own hair, that's $50 right in his pocket. If Jack sees DIY buzz cuts as a saving strategy, Wells Fargo is right behind him. And with their mobile app, tracking his savings is easy.
Oh, ouch.
However you make money work, we can work with that.
Mobile carriers' message and data rates may apply. Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
Hey, movie fans, you've played it. You've mastered it. Now experience Mortal Kombat 2 at the Esquire IMAX Theater in downtown Sacramento.
Johnny Cage, you have been chosen for Mortal Kombat.
Feel every kick, every battle, every finish on the Esquire IMAX 6-story screen. Sacramento's biggest, loudest, and most insane way to experience the adrenaline.
Get over here!
Get your tickets for Mortal Kombat 2 at the Esquire IMAX Theater in downtown Sacramento.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
With so many newsletters, blogs, podcasts, and such about the game of golf, I appreciate the listen here at Golf to Go. But here's one I look forward to in my inbox. It's called Power Fades and written by a fellow New Englander named Jim McCabe. He covered the game for the Boston Globe for 23 years, going on to cover the PGA Tour for Golf Week magazine, followed by a position with the PGA Tour as Senior Manager of Communications. Since 2021, he has self-published his digital golf newsletter called Power Fades. McCabe says he has a passion for playing golf that is surpassed only by his passion for writing about people who have a passion for playing golf. I open his newsletter with a smile on my face, knowing I'll encounter another's highs and sometimes lows as McCabe writes with great sentiment about regular people's regular lives and their place in the game. And his front 9 musings add humorous reflections to this tidy package. Visit powerfades.com now and thank me later. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
Power Business Technology is proud to be a 100% independent, locally owned and managed Toshiba copier dealer. Local ownership cuts out the red tape, allowing ourselves to never be too busy to personally answer the call when our clients need us. Recognized for excellence in service execution, training, and customer service, we're proud to be named a Toshiba ProMasters Elite Dealer since 2021. Contact us today for all of your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729. Or visit us at powercopiers.com.
No way, gas prices shot up again.
I know, but I got us covered.
So generous. What's your deal?
What's my deal? I went to Metro and saved. Got 4 lines for just $25 each and 4 free new Samsung Galaxy A17 5G phones, and all on the T-Mobile network.
Ah, how about we go to Metro today?
Get that more for your money feeling. Visit your Metro by T-Mobile store. Just bring your numbers. Net available if you've been with Metro or T-Mobile in the past 180 days.
Your business moves fast. Your bank should keep up. At Valley Strong Credit Union, business banking is built for momentum with tools that help you manage cash flow, streamline payments, and fuel growth. Right now, there's never been a better time to switch. Open a new Valley Strong business account and get 3 months of business banking products and services free, up to $750 in value to power your next big move. Because when your business runs stronger, the whole Valley does too. Valley Strong Credit Union. Grow your business, grow your future at valleystrong.com/business.
The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles on Sactown Sports 1140.
Your afternoon home for Kings Talk and so much more. The Drive Guys on Sactown Sports.
Bottom 7. Allen's old stomping grounds, Kyle Draper's old stomping grounds, Philadelphia. The Phillies leading the A's 4-0. You know, the A's used to be in Philadelphia, Allen.
I did know that.
Way back when.
Well, now I'm wondering how good have the Phillies, because I know they swept the Giants, on a heater here after firing their manager, seems like. So good for them, I guess.
They're kind of like the Giants, I think, the Phillies. I think they were underperforming. I'm not saying the Giants are great, but I think they're better than they've been playing, especially on that road trip. As you said, they'd been playing a little better before that.
Right. And another team that's just not as bad as how they've been playing.
NBA scoreboard, 5:10 left, third quarter. Pistons leading the Cavs 73-62. And 8:56 left first quarter. The Thunder trailing the Lakers. Lakers, oh no, it's just tied. It's 9-9 in that one.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think anything's possible. I mean, I don't necessarily need the Thunder to lose, or, you know, I know I've been talking a lot about the hate watching. I don't really hate watch the Thunder. I think it's worse. I just don't have any feelings when watching the Thunder. And that's because I'd like to see them lose. We were just talking between breaks about just it's not that they're not authentic. I just have no connection to them, right? And they've lost in the playoffs before, don't get me wrong, but it's just there's no seasoning, no story to it. And I think that if this is at least a tight series, I think it would help the Thunder. Right? Obviously, they don't care. They'd rather just sweep.
Yeah.
I think just seeing a little bit of turmoil, right? It's just this team that is in a ridiculously good situation that is truly light years ahead of everyone else, and they still have more first-round picks, even if they got to get rid of some guys. And it's just okay. They just don't even count as a real team to me. And I think that's bad for the league. And I don't think everybody feels like that. I'm just saying I feel like that. So I think it would be a good thing for the league whether the Thunder win or not, because that would mean the Lakers are moving forward. I think it would be a good thing for the league if this could somehow be a good series.
For me, this is when the playoffs really start. When you have 4 teams left in each conference, 8 teams. When I first started caring about basketball, you only had that many teams. There's like 17 teams in the NBA, and 8 of them made the playoffs. Like, okay, here you go. You've kind of, I know, like I said, Philadelphia maybe kind of snuck in there. But the teams left are like, for the most part, legitimate teams. So the games matter.
So you are more in on the play-in than the first round. Play-in's more interesting to you than the first round.
I think it is. Yeah. I know, some have said that this was the greatest first round we've ever had in the history of any playoffs. And there were some interesting
Top
moments.
5.
Top 5.
Yes.
You just inevitably end up with some real mismatches.
Yeah. Yeah, and
I know Orlando almost made the most of that, and that's kind of cool. But okay, now here we go.
Yeah, now we can really pay attention to who's going to turn up right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hope it's a good series, just because it stinks when you look up and there's a game on and you think, all right, well, this one's. That's how I felt with Suns Thunder, right? After that first game, really after the second game, I thought I have no need to watch this game. And when there's less and less games being played, it makes it more annoying.
Mm-hmm. I was so happy last night because I've told you, I only mention this because I'm assuming maybe other people have this issue. Watching the Giants on NBC Sports Bay Area, and I'm watching the Timberwolves and the Spurs on Peacock. So you watch on Peacock and you got back out of it because you're streaming and it takes longer to go between channels,
Right.
But I found that the basketball game was also on NBC Sports Network, which on my Xfinity is like channel 1211. So it's like I was watching as a regular channel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So then just boom, 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 back and forth.
Yeah.
You don't have to get in and out of the stream.
Yeah, it's almost like they're not, I don't know how they would promote it that way, but that's how I watch it on YouTube TV.
Oh, okay.
They just both come up like that. So I haven't been in the Peacock app in a while.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they haven't been very clear in how you can access those games.
Well, you got tonight, it's NBC Peacock, and then tomorrow night it's ESPN, and then Thursday it's Prime, and Friday it looks like Prime Video.
We're still doing Prime? When does Prime end in the conference?
I don't know.
When does Prime end, man? I thought that was just a first round thing. I honestly thought we were done with Prime.
Well, I'm glad you found out here rather than in the street or something. But yeah, no, we're not done with Prime yet.
And this isn't based on Eastern Conference, Western Conference. They're just certain games that they have.
Right, because Lakers Thunder tonight is Peacock NBC, but then on Thursday it's Prime.
This is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Tomorrow, Knicks 76ers is ESPN. Friday, Prime.
Enough with the Prime. Because at least Peacock, there's a way around it that you've learned, right? And I think we all kind of have that ability to get that random channel.
Yeah.
There's no...
Both games Friday are Prime.
Yeah.
At least they're doing that. At least it's whatever the carrier, they tend to have all the games on that night, I think.
There's no way around. There's no way around it, man.
Oh, wait, sorry. Saturday, May 9th, Pistons, Cavs, Peacock, NBC, Thunder, Lakers, ABC. Money, 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 money.
That's what they care about.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they care about.
It's all about the money.
It's all about the pesos, Larry.
Yep, that's all they care about. And at this point in time, they better hope that these are worth watching, because if this goes, I think you might even need a 1-1 split, Whitey. If the Lakers get smacked the first 2 games in Oklahoma City, ain't nobody switching to Prime to see Steve Nash do the robot and Blake Griffin to just crack jokes. I'm not checking for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't understand that. I tend, especially if there's something else on, another baseball game, the halftime shows, nothing against anybody, they're very talented, but I'm not watching your 35-member halftime show.
No.
Everybody talks for 4 seconds.
Well, it's funny because, and they do the same thing in football.
Yes.
It's just the table just gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
And then they're literally scrunching in these big dudes onto this table to say nothing.
And you've got the host going, I can't even see who's down there.
How about you, Chuck? What'd you think?
Tonight, your Giants taking on the Padres once again. Giants only 6 out of the wild card, Alan. It's one thing about the wild card. It'll keep you around. If you just are halfway decent for much of the year, you're never too far out, at least, of the fringe of wild card contention.
Yeah, you better just hope other teams don't get hot. I think every year it is a little bit different, though. You know, if you some of these, I think last year was 83, Whitey, 83, 84 games, but I think the year before might have been 92, something like that. So if other teams get hot, you can lose ground.
But I think your front office, well, not your front office, but ownership, it's like, win 80-something games, keep people coming to the park until September, and then great. The rest of it, who cares?
That's it. They don't care. They don't care. And nobody, is really making them care. You know, tomorrow, Whitey, have you seen this Austin Reeves, Draymond Green beef?
No.
Apparently they got into it. I'm not really sure who started it, but yeah, it's getting a little bit, seems like it's getting a little bit ugly. It all started with Draymond with that note about Steve Kerr maybe hindering his career in that piece. And Austin Reeves had some things to say, and then Draymond flashes the rings, and then Austin Rivers.
Oh, Austin Rivers.
Not
okay.
Austin Reeves.
Okay. All right.
Austin Rivers.
Gotcha.
And Draymond said, your dad gave you $42 million to keep playing, because he played for his pops. So
we'll dive into that tomorrow. Thanks for being with us. Stick around. Outstanding sports talk still to come here on the Westwood One Sports Network on Sactown Sports.